How to do? I booted back up Shantae because I got bored. That and JP's not going to be here because he's currently dealing with some familial problems. So yeah, solo stream for today, technically.
Solo stream in the term that there's only one of your hosts.
Yeah, because JP currently is dealing with some stuff and it's personal stuff that I'm not going to say because don't worry, it. How do I say? I don't want to be rude. I can't say anything because I don't know if whatever I say is going to sound rude. So I'm just going to shut up now.
Like, there's nothing to worry as it's nothing long term, but it's still something that they need to process.
Yeah. Like. Yeah, it's a whole thing, and I can't really say it without. I can't say anything without sounding hella rude. Fun fact: I was gonna do Onimusha 2, but here's the thing: it doesn't unlock on my PlayStation until 11, and I didn't feel like waiting an hour to stream probably 2 hours of the game. So I'm like, you know what? I'll save it for Saturday.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, because my time zones. It's because of my time zone. Onimusha 2 is like gonna come out like at 11. And some sick bastard already did hell mode for Onimusha 1. Which is basically just one tap you die.
Basically, glass mode.
Yeah. Speaking of games with like really good level design, I really hope that if they ever go 3D with Shantae, they just straight up copy Ocarina of Time. Because I feel like that's the only way they can do it. Like Mega Man Legends art style with Ocarina of Time level design. Because I feel like that's possible for them. After all, they have dealt with 3D before. Oh, sorry.
That could work, but they would have to take some notes from Metroid Prime. Because that's like the only 3D Metroidvania I can think of.
Technically Mega Man Legends is a Zelda-like. If I were to think 3D Metroid...
Oh yeah, I can see the Zelda inspirations.
Yeah, because...
Like, that's when you look at it and it's like... You see it and you can't unsee the Zelda.
Yeah, because if you do a 3D Shantae, it's less Metroid and more Zelda, if you think about it. Because if you're going to have a 3D Shantae, because of Shantae's whole moveset, it really feels like it's just going to be a 3D Zelda. Instead of like a Metroid Prime situation. Which, if you want a Metroid Prime-like, I know a good game you can play, Journey to the Savage Planet. Basically just Metroid Prime, but with a different art style. And it's like $40, it's great. Anyways, trying to get the game up. As usual, I always forget. That's the wrong header. As usual, I forget to turn off HDR because it makes the image look like shit. What is wrong with me? Also, a bit of an announcement because of dual streaming takes up so much of my power. I'm not gonna be doing YouTube short streams anymore because yeah, it just makes my streams lag really bad because I don't think YouTube likes me streaming both the shorts and YouTube itself. And I did some research, and apparently Twitch, if you could like compare Twitch and YouTube for the streaming, Twitch is more optimized, so it takes less power from your PC and a lot less lag. Whereas YouTube, it's like, oh, we are using a Google engine for all our stuff as well, so it's like trying to do all that stuff. Whereas Twitch is just solely like gaming streaming or anything on like all that junk. So yeah. Although that opens up a new option, I might stream on Twitch as well if I ever think about doing it. Because thing I have that's me multi-streams. I can stream to Twitch as well, so maybe that'll happen in the future. I don't know. Anyways, start the game. I wonder if we're able to get this type of art style for Shantae, because every time the new Shantae game comes out, they always change the art style. Like, Risky's Revolution's way more like anime-y. Like, Half Genie's very, like, cartoonish. This is, like, somewhat of a balance. The first two games were very 90s. So I wonder how they're gonna do it for the next game.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because here's the thing. I feel like the best art style, in my opinion, was probably Seven Sirens. Like, in my personal opinion. Because it just looks the coolest. And probably the most, like, professional, in my opinion. Like, it has the most style. I don't know why. I like how Shantae could just use a gun in this game. Like, it's just, there is no explanation. It's just, oh, I got a gun now, so I can help pop people in the head. Literally, that's what it is. It's like, oh, okay, I don't got my powers. Okay, I may not have powers, but I'm not out of options. It just gets the gun. God damn it.
I wasn't downing you on that. I was laughing because it's true.
It's like, okay, I have no magic. Time to use the gun. And he just blows. She just fucking blows a Tinkerbat's brains out. She just like sees one in the corner, like one of like the dark bats or something, and it's just like, oh, it's flying? Okay, time to shoot it out of the air with my gun, my most iconic weapon. Oh, man. Oh, I think I remember this part on my own playthrough. This part gets tricky because it gets a bit cryptic.
If I remember right, this is where Run Run Roddy Tops happens.
Oh, yeah, I think it's the island where it happens, but we don't get to it yet because we gotta do some other stuff, if I remember correctly. Or am I confusing it with... Oh, I'm confusing with the desert place. Or, like, you have to do, like, a spin dial thing. You have to, like, find a...
Yeah.
Like a cipher for it. This is Spiderweb Island. Want to locate the next den of evil and report back. Risky, I've been wondering. How do you know so much about the Pirate Master? Because he was my mentor. I served under his command for some time as first mate. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is where we get a lot of her lore. Risky. He taught me everything I know. We're part of his pirate crew. That's right. When the genies finally defeated him, I claimed his men and weapons as my own. You stole his stuff after he died? Call it payment for my services, which were long overdue. Flintlock pistol was once his. Oh. I guess you should have it back. Hold on to it. You're going to need it to survive in this place. You're not coming? Trust me, you wouldn't want me for company. So stay with the ship. Okie dokie.
Rep to go.
Oh yeah, yep. I like how also for the context of Run Run Roddy Tots, it's literally just Roddy's too lazy and he's just like, no, I want Shantae to carry me. That's literally it.
Yeah. She frames it as like, oh, I can't do anything. No, she just doesn't wanna.
She's just like,
Which,
nah.
with all you had to run to, don't really blame her.
Well, she's just like, nah, I just want my best buddy to carry me. But now that I realize it, now that I realize it, it's weird because most of the time we ever met Roddy in any of the games, she's always been like antagonistic in some shape or form. So does she view Shantae as a friend or is just someone as like a cool person to hang out with when she's bored? Because I can never tell which is which. Sometimes she's a friend, sometimes she's just messing with Shantae out of boredom, and sometimes she genuinely wants to help. and I can't
Well,
really.
they are friends. There's no doubt on that. It's
It's
more so like whichever mood she's in.
so essentially it's just Roddy's just like, you can either be my friend or my foe. You're my friend most of the time, but when you're my foe, it's mostly out of boredom. Like I'm pretty sure she only like I'm pretty sure she's only antagonistic towards Shantae when she's bored out of her mind. She's like, I'm bored, I'm gonna go mess with Shantae now, and literally get in the way. And if seven sirens then didn't go by, she's very petty, because you know the fact that oh god, I love Roddy. I forgot how she got on the island in Seven Sirens. Didn't she like bend herself into like she ripped herself into pieces and then put herself in Shantae's suitcase to sneak her in because Shantae didn't invite her, but in reality Shantae did. It's just that when she went to Roddy's house, she wasn't there. It's like, oh okay, I guess she can't. Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to go then because she's not here. And then she left with her in the suitcase.
Yep. Which also doesn't line up with how that story goes, because you meet her, like, presumably after she's gotten out of the suitcase, but before Shantae encounters her. Which also brings up the question of where she got the genie outfit.
Oh, she probably stole it. Oh, you know what? Oh, now that I think about it, she probably got it from one of Shantae's many outfits. And in order to make sure it wasn't
I wouldn't
hers,
doubt that, but we don't see much of Shantae's genie outfits.
yeah,
Like, the only thing that might line up is the blue outfit from Half Genie, but, like, doesn't line up with what all's there.
yeah, I think she may have. It's a combination of probably her stealing it and modifying Shantae's clothes. It's either or. I thought I heard Roddy Tops. Hey, get away from her, you monster! Ah, that was close. Where was the meal for that thing? What are you doing here anyway? I live here. I heard this island had monster web coverage. Shut up. God, stop with the web jokes. Sorry. Well, you gonna help me down or not? Not a chance. For all I know, there's another scheme so you can eat my brain. Oh yeah, the past couple times Roddy Tops tried to eat Shantae's brain the whole time. That's why I was saying she's like kind of
She didn't really
antagonistic.
try to, she just kept making the passing comment of, hey, can I eat your brain?
AKA, she's literally just messing with her most of the time.
Yep.
Which, that's why I say you never know if she's friend or foe because Shantae can never tell. Sometimes Roddy's her best friend, sometimes Roddy is just a person getting in her way, sometimes Roddy's actively trying to hurt her just to mess with her. Which, that shit is funny. And I'm pretty sure it's heavily implied by the devs that that Roddy's their favorite character. Like, because here's the thing. Whereas Sky's personality starts sucking later on in later games, Roddy just gets better and better. Along with Squid Baron. Like, their personalities just
That's with Roddy and Squid Baron, because with those two, they can be more unhinged. It's basically letting off the filter that they would have to have with other characters.
Oh yeah, where it's like, hey, how do we introduce Roddy? I don't know, just say she would. I don't know. Oh, I don't know, just stuff her in the suitcase, and it's like, oh, and when she gets out, she could like pretend to be a half genie. It's like, you're a genius. For all I know, I'm gonna leave you there to rot. But I'm already rotting. Oh, fine. Well, what you gotta say for yourself? I think you owe me an apology for all the trouble you caused. I'm sorry, but... Oh, my legs. Going numb. Oh no, that spider bit you, didn't it? I'll forget about it. I'm a bad girl. Just leave me here. No way, I can't abandon you in the woods. That would be too much. That would be too grim. My house. It's through the forest. If you can get me and my brothers in time. Just hold on, Roddy Tops. I'll save you. Here comes the best part of this game. Or at least this segment. It's also kind of terrifying and stressful.
Yeah, it's also one of those things where if you pull it off first try, it's like, holy shit, how did I do that? That was awesome, but how did I do that?
Exactly. Because I've done this before, I think I know all the gimmicks. Woo!
Well, that's the thing with this section, it's a gauntlet. Even when you think you know one of them, they might just pull one that you just forgot out of nowhere.
Oh, like, oh yeah, the random just, oh.
If you got those tongue things, and then you've got the ghosty boys, and the statue guys, and I swear, they throw so much at you in just this segment of the island that you're bound to forget something if you're not practicing it beforehand.
Oh god. Oh, this section messed with me so much.
Which, if I remember right, you had to do this section damn near perfectly for like the 100% speed run. Because if I remember right, like the amount of time you need for it's like 2 hours. Which you need New Game Plus mode for that to begin with, but
whew. Whew. Stressful. Ooh boy. Music is a banger though.
oh yeah, absolutely. Ain't no question on that.
Ah!
You could have gone there. Like when it's just the small little tips of the things poking out, you can actually just run straight through. Because there's a good chance you ain't gonna get hit.
Good chance.
Yeah. Usually if like they've just popped out, if they've been there for like a second, yeah, you're gonna be in a bit of trouble. Because it's kind of like the traffic lights. Like if the green light's been there for a while,
yeah,
expect it to change. Yeah.
Ooh,
and if it's fresh, take it.
God, I forgot how long this section went for. Jesus. What the hell is that? They trying to kiss
Oh yeah,
me?
it doesn't feel that long once you're done with it, because like this passes by in the space of what, 2-3 minutes if you're like not screwing up. But other than that, like it's just very entwined on itself.
Whew. Oh boy. God damn it. This entire section is literally made because Roddy just didn't want to walk. That's literally it. They just thought, you know what would be funny? Let's make the player go through this entire gauntlet. And the whole reason for it is because Roddy just didn't feel like walking.
Well, there's that, and you only really get the way of skipping it afterwards. Because then her brother's like, oh yeah, I can give you the way to just not do this place again. So even though Roddy is like the main factor of you going through it to begin with, you still would have had to go through it because you don't have the fast travel way.
It still sucks. Yeah, I can see why it would be a hard section to speedrun, because, oh boy, there's a lot of near miss. That's a lot of near misses.
Yep.
Fuck.
Funnily enough, it actually is a good speedrun area for that. Because you're just trying to find the small little optimizations everywhere.
Yeah, but it's such a pain in the ass if you're like just trying to do like a casual like 100% run, not like full on, you know, because you're actually like, you know, want to fully speedrun and master the game. Which, oh dude, if I get to half genie, that's one's gonna take forever, because there's like what, 3 different flavors of story DLC plus costumes.
Oh, do you actually intend to do like the additional stuff?
The DLCs, like specifically Friends to the End, and the DLC for Risky.
Friends to the End it's a very tricky one because
You don't have all
if
of
I remember right.
You don't have all of her moveset.
Yeah. Guy's abilities basically act as additional platforms. Bolo's the only one that can actually attack.
No, they can all
And I
attack.
forget what-
It just depends on
he
the.
does.
Just in time.
My hero. Oh, sis, what's with the peeled shrimp? Well, she's here for dinner. She should turn tail and hit the bricks. Some big brother you are. Can't you see she's injured? Looks fine to me. What? Hey, what a ride.
Howdy, Tops.
You dirty double crosser. Oi. Don't tell you, is it? Got something I've been meaning to say. I ain't too good at making friends. You been good to me and Power, my sis here. It's just that parrot gal has a real way of getting your head, make you hear what you want to hear. Because I'm trying to apologize for some bad calls in the past. You mean that entire section that you threatened me by eating my brains and then making me race Roddy? Do it with that risky boots. Dumbest thing I ever did. Oh, well, that's okay. Only little rottens here, all I got left of whatever life I once had. Can't remember much else. But you always make us smile, and I gotta be grateful for that. Still wonder how the hell that absolute unit of a dad Shantae's dad got with his mom, or Shantae's mom somehow. Like, because we know the mom's the genie, but how the hell did the dad with dude's a unit? She always make us smile, and I gotta be grateful for that. I don't know what to say. Forget it. We're square. Where the devil's Poe? He ain't been back in a while. He was supposed to fix my wagon so we could skip that creepy forest. If other yours sees him, tell him to check in or I'm gonna get peeved. Heart squid, I can get another heart now. Poor Poe. That big spider didn't get him. Oh, I think that's this level's gimmick. Also, when I was looking for thumbnails or like headers for this, for the wait screen for Pirate's Curse, I found one like a hands-on preview and it showed Shantae, but she had like white skin, and I'm like, that is so weird. I don't like that. Because I remember some beta portraits had Shantae like having like more pale skin. Are we supposed to live in a... I'm supposed to live on brains and not hurt nobody. I'll never know. Like, I don't know how the hell they thought that was a good idea, considering Shantae's design's already been set in stone.
Well, there is the negative version of Shantae, so
Well, it's not really that. It's literally just Shantae's Pirate Curse outfit, but her skin's white, and I'm like, oh, that looks so weird.
Oh,
Oh, hey, Poe. I'm somebody to find you. Like, you're that coffee banshee. I remember you. Genie. Half genie. Oh, former half genie. Right, thanks, wherever you are. We're scavenging for wagon parts when I got stuck in here. Like to help people in need, right? But take a look at it. I'm no mechanic, but sure, I guess. Or me. Wagon's this way. He's all the draw wagon. These wheels I can repair no problem. Well, the axle never runs smooth again without some squid oil. And the sound doesn't seem to have any squids on it. Oh, do we gotta go find Squid Baron? Oh, no.
You have it on you.
Oh. Excellent. Oh, yeah, I remember we had it on us. Now that I remember. Yeah. I forgot we already did Squid Baron's thing. So that's just a speed... Oh, yeah, like, isn't that a speedrun strat? Getting Squid Baron's thing early? Then you can just, like, when you get here, you can just have it.
Yeah. A lot of the speedrun strats for Pirate's Curse is just knowing what you need in advance.
Ah, okay. Excellent. Ever since we split off from the zombie caravan, we've been in short supply. I could have this fixed in a jiffy. You gave squid oil. I wonder if Shantae 6 is not going to be as rushed. And I don't mean like Risky Revolution, because that technically doesn't count. Technically. That's just technically the real Shantae 2.
I consider it Shantae 1.5. Because
Yeah.
it's like the missed chapter.
Yeah, maybe. But, yeah, you never know, which... Oh, huh. Hey, you're pretty amazing, Poe. Thank you, my lady. We said we take it for a test drive. You get a little dangerous, just saying. Oh, wait, I didn't stream the game. What is wrong with me? I forgot I wasn't streaming to the Discord. There we go. Sorry about that. You
It's
sure?
alright. I was keeping track with the YouTube side of things.
Okay. Oh, frame rate just dipped. Whoa, the frame rate just dipped immediately. What the hell? What the? Hold on, I'm gonna restart stream, see if that fixes it. Or like turn off.
It could just be the rain effect in the thing.
Nope. I have two screens. One of them is OBS and the other is the game. Yeah, the rain effect. The rain is currently buffering. Yep, that's not good. Oh, God. Oh, that's just OBS lagging. That's OBS lagging. Shit. Hold on, let me see if I can try to fix it. Let me... Alright, chat. Alright, let's see if that fixed it. Because I reopened OBS. It should be working now. Because the moment I started streaming it, it immediately dipped in quality. There we go. It should be good now. Yeah, it's good now. It's like 72060, which, considering this is a 3DS game, it's not surprising. There's no problem. Just remember to hold on tight. Oh, that was beautifully. I couldn't have done it without you, my lady. Here. You got the shriveled thing. Oh, that's a head. It smells. How sweet. I'll cherish it always, but... What exactly is it? Oh, don't you like it? It's my foreskin. That's fucked up. No, it's great. It's from a dead guy. Oh god. It's a gift for you. Oh, what is it? It's a head. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, it's from a corpse. Why? Oh god. What is it? This game's humor. I love it. It's so dumb. Whew. I'll be around in case you ever need a ride. See ya. What the? Wait, I just realized. What the hell do I do with the head? This one's alive. Looks kind of aged and crispy. Wait. Oh.
If I remember right, you need that on the Fog Island.
Which one?
If I'm remembering right.
The ball guy one?
The one where you meet Shantae's dad when he's the spirit.
Oh, why? Some weird spirit medium bull?
No. I think it's for one of the NPCs you meet there.
Ah, okay. You got the dark magic. Let's go. Oh, my nose. Oh, God, my nose. Ah! Ah!
Oh, you got an itch?
No, I gotta blow it. Ah, God.
Nope.
Oh, that's oh God. Ugh. Oh God. Anyway, oh, that was not fun. That was not fun. Oh God. Okay. And luckily, we could skip through this whole section now, thanks to the carriage.
Oh, not even just that. You can't even go back in it.
Oh, you have to go to the carriage itself. Oh. Is that pretty much all there is to this island, or is there, like, an... Oh, this part.
Yeah, you still got the dungeon. And then you'll have to come back later to talk to one of... Roddy's brothers.
Alright. Old emoji leftovers. Hungry. Feed a shriveled thing. He gave the shriveled thing. Oh, bring more delicious thing inside. Oh yeah, the dungeon. I'm gonna need a heal. Or at least save. Because this is gonna take a while. I'm so glad these dungeons don't take nearly as forever.
Yeah.
Because
Which, this one is like one of the ones where when you're playing it in NGP, like New Game Plus, with all of Risky's abilities that you get in the game, this dungeon gets cut down significantly. Like, you would easily spend about a half hour just, like, not getting lost. With Risky's abilities, you can cut it down to about 5 minutes once you get to the main chamber.
Jesus.
Yeah. Like, you just start up the generator at the bottom that creates the wind current, and because you already have the hat, you just parachute your way up.
Oh yeah, this dungeon gives you the wing current, right? If I remember correctly, I think this is what this dungeon does.
Yeah.
Oh, sick. That's also I love the hat. most of the time. I just upgraded it to max and I just like flew most of the time. Like I would just speed run most areas because of the fact. Oh, this is a remix. If you listen closely. Oh, that's neat. That's cool. Looks like something from Uncle's workshop. Doesn't appear to have power. I can't tell if this is from Risky's Revenge or if this is from the original Shantae. It sounds like from the OG Shantae. God,
It could be either.
because they're both the same, somewhat.
Yeah.
Oh, this part. Yeah. Yeah, this part's gonna be annoying. I wonder if Wait Forward's ever gonna consider remaking Shantae 1.
We could hope, but the chances of them going through with it is honestly a thing I don't think they would, but they're basically American Way Forward or Inti, and you can never predict Inti, so.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, Wait Forward also does like licensed stuff. Like, I think one of the more recent games was an indie game, was a game called Yars Rising, which is like a reboot of an old Atari series. And apparently Yars Rising is really fun. And I'm like, okay, I'll check that out because it's done by the Shantae devs. Because apparently Yars Rising looks really fun. Apparently. Like, it's very more in line, it's more along the line of Metroid than Shantae. Whereas Shantae is more Castlevania. How do I describe it? Shantae's more Castlevania. That Yars Rising looks more like Metroid.
More sci-fi than fantasy.
Yeah. That's essentially what it is. Still, but yeah, like I'm all up for a 3D Shantae. I'm all up for it. If they ever want to do it, because I feel like if they just copy Ocarina of Time with like a Mega Man Legends art style, it could work. Because it would be within their means. That, and then if they need the manpower, there's like a lot of like ROM hackers for Ocarina and Majora that they do some really good shit. And they can like easily hire them. After all, some of the best studios came from modders.
Yep. And then you had something like Player Obscure, which came from Ubisoft devs that were neglected.
That's actually the case. Literally, Clair Obscure was made because the head devs was like, I was bored of Ubisoft, so I wanted to make this. That's literally how it went down. And the game was in like development for 6 years with like 30 people. I think the only reason they got funding is thanks to Microsoft pitching it in. And because Microsoft's all about going multi-plat nowadays, it's like, oh, okay, we'll let you release it on PS5. And as you can tell, it benefited them greatly. There are people saying that Clair Obscure is not that unique. I say they have never played OG FF7 and 8 because Clair Obscure feels like OG Final Fantasy from the PS1, like 7, 8, 9, and 10 in terms of level design. Yes, they were linear, but so were FF7, 8, and 9, and 10. forgot how I did this one. How did I do this one? This one's like super weird. How did I do this one? I wonder how a Sonic Metroidvania would work.
Oh, I would love to see how that works.
Because remember a while
You
back,
could take like most of the old abilities from the adventure games, and then even maybe like the gems from 06, and just have those be the upgrades and power-ups.
Oh, hey Virgil, welcome back to the stream. Hello. But yeah, like because I feel like there's untapped potential in the adventure gameplay with like the whole like exploration. Yeah, there's all about going fast, but they could take a page out of Shantae's book and make it so that you could speedrun dungeons with certain abilities. Like, I feel like that could work. They could just take a page out of Shantae's book.
If they could do that for like classic Sonic, that would be very interesting.
Yeah, it would be awesome. Like, essentially just like merge I would say classic Sonic with, I think, like the adventures, like the whole thing with like this, like the shoes, for example. Like there was like very light Metroidvania elements in the OG. Yeah, I've been good, Virgil. Yeah, I've been good. Just been vibing. You see, I wanted to do the reboot,
Yeah,
but that would be no fun without my other co-host because, well, me and him made a lot of jokes during DMC2, but even then it wasn't really all that much either. And that stream was so fucking scuffed that I'm pretty sure that game didn't even want to be streamed. No, like seriously, bro. Like when I uploaded like the VOD for DMC2, most of that footage was corrupted. Like near the end, I literally could not. Like I had to go out of my way to like cut that out of like the highlights vid, and it pissed me off because that required me to replay the last few bits of DMC2.
Yeah, I remember you being a little upset having to redo that.
Yeah, it was annoying. Luckily, it didn't take too long, but it still wasted my time because I wanted to do the Virgil playthrough and I couldn't, and it pissed me off for a while. Also, sorry, Virgil, if I have no idea what I'm doing, because this is a Metroidvania, and Metroidvanias are kind of my weakness when I'm talking with people, because my brain goes on autopilot and I have a bad habit of looping. And not looking at the map. But yeah. In terms of a Sonic Metroidvania, I feel like that could work. Like, just take the adventure formula's whole thing with, like, the equipment. Like, for example, Knuckles' climbing gear.
No.
Or... You get what I mean. Like, there's, like, an untapped potential for a Sonic Metroidvania. If Sonic did have a Metroidvania, how would you think the speedruns would be? Like, how fast would those go? Like, imagine like they had an ability for the boost. Oh, sorry. Oh, the hat!
Would get...
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
It'd probably get pretty crazy at some points, but be pretty tame at others.
Yeah. Oh, you don't know what the... Oh, okay.
Sonic the motherfucking Hedgehog. That's who, Virgil.
Yeah. Also, don't worry. The mans are they're RPing, so if they say they don't know what that is, that's just them RPing.
Oh no, I get it. Like, I get it.
Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, like... Which, speaking of which, so did you see the panel that went slightly viral in the DC Sonic crossover?
Oh, the one with Knuckles and Lex?
No. Apparently a new panel came out.
Sonic and Reverse Flash?
Yep, that's the one. So does that
Actually,
does that confirm that he's stronger
I-
than the Flash now?
I think you mean faster, and he always was.
So I guess that 1 minute melee episode was true.
Yeah, but there's also a bit of an asterisk with that because he did just straight up use chaos control in that.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't know who Sonic or Tails are. He doesn't know who that. And I know for damn sure Virgil would hate Sonic because Sonic's too much like Dante. Because they both like to annoy the hell out of their enemies. Because they refuse to shut up. Yeah, it's all good, Verge. You're good. It's all good. You're fine. It's all good, man. But yeah, like it's like it's like so fucking funny. Oh, what the? Oh, neat. I didn't know that was there. I forgot that was there. Neat. Ow. I think this is where like the difficulty was like lowered for future Shantae games.
Yeah. Pirate's Curse is generally one of the easier ones. And while Whiskey's Revenge is most certainly easier than the first game, like this was where the difficulty was most noticeably different.
Yeah, because you aren't getting hit all the time like in Shantae 1. Shantae 2, you're not like alleviate that a little bit. But you still got like less hearts to work with. But in exchange you got a map, which barely even helped. And this one's like they actually knew what they were doing. Oh yeah, I forgot we gotta power this thing. I forgot. Luckily, I know where to go next.
Yep.
Right here.
And once that thing is active, and like as I said, if you were doing this in New Game Plus, you would just be able to take the hat and the cannon and just shoot your way straight up.
Oh shit. Yeah, I think once you level up the hat, it just becomes a speed run, I think, because you could just like hop over so many enemies with the hat once it's maxed out. If I remember right, because the hat is like so busted in terms of like maneuverability that it's just like, oh yeah, you could just straight up skip this entire area if you wanted to.
Well, that's the thing. I might be misremembering, but I don't think you upgrade any of the abilities in this game. I know you do for the pistol, but I don't think you do for the hat or the shoes or the... Actually, maybe the cannon.
Oh, you gotta leave Verge?
So
Okay.
it's just busted by default.
Oh, you gotta leave Verge? Oh, okay. We'll see you next time. Hope to see you again. But yeah, like you weren't kidding. Like, I feel like you weren't kidding with the speedrun strats, because holy shit. These, like, it's insane how you can just speedrun it. Because even on my other save, I was like, dude, with the hat and like the dash.
Oh yeah, the boots combined with the hat and the cannon, like you get insane speed and movement ability.
Yeah, it's
just because.
Yeah.
Like.
Why,
which actually helps in finding one of the dark magics.
Oh, does the momentum carry as well for the...
Yeah.
Oh, that is busted. I love it. That is That is lovingly busted. I love it. How'd I do this one? I love the little animations they had for Shantae where she just is like struggling to escape from these things. Back in the loops again. That's not good. Oh, I got it.
Yep, fine.
Oh, the switch is down there. Oh, I need to get down there somehow. Or is it through here? Yep, it was through here. I'm an idiot. Oh, but I need a key.
That's why I said like the hat and the cannon can just go through this place crazy, because there's these platforms right in the middle of the dungeon, like right in the main tower, and they can just shoot you through everything.
Oh, that is lovingly busted. I love it. Let's see. How the... I don't exactly remember how to do this. And what sucks is that you can't really like loop around and check the map. You sort of just gotta like hope. I need to try to figure out where to get the key because I'm trying to figure out where to get it. I think it's on the way right? That's what I'm assuming. Oh, yeah. Yep. Here it is. And then we can go back down to get the key. Whoop. Down here. There we go. Wait, wrong area. Shit. Okay. It's only been 23 minutes. Jesus. And now we can go back to the bottom. And then we can finally speed run. Or like finally progress. Lights are on. It's ready to activate. God, the sprite work for this game is gorgeous. Like, holy.
Sprite work and the artwork. I keep forgetting how good the art for this game looks.
Yeah.
And then I see the character art is just... Man, I wish this art would just come back. I get why they keep the art style, but...
Oh, why?
Like, once you got a favorite, you got a favorite.
Why? Is it because they're constantly changing artists, or is it because the art style is always being experimented with?
Art always gets experimented with. Like, you gotta experiment to innovate, but at some point, like, you gotta go back to something and just let it be the staple.
Yeah, because like some things are so good where it's like, why would you change it? For example, like for example, like I'm pretty sure Half Genie was a very experimental game because of the way it is. Like Half Genie seems hella experimental.
Well, the fact that it was mainly funded through like Kickstarter should say that alone.
Oh yeah, it was a Kickstarter game. I forgot it was a game that was funded on Kickstarter. Because I think it was like one of their big breaks way forward, am I right? Because usually they would like deal with like licensed games for like the DS, GBA, all that stuff. They barely ever went to consoles. And then the day they did with Pirate's Curse on the Wii U, which, oh my god, the fact that game is on the Wii U of all things is both impressive and terrifying. There we go. There's the key. Imagine like getting a new game. You see this really, and you're a parent. You see this really good kids game, like for Shantae, like this game, for example, and you get it for like his newly bought Wii U, and I think it's like an awesome game he'll love. And then all of a sudden, the kid's like, "Why is it 2D?"
I am genuinely gonna hate the kids of like tomorrow years just because they're not gonna be able to see all this older stuff and appreciate the same way that we do.
Well,
Like that's gonna have to be more acquired tastes.
well, it's a yes and no. I say yes and no because thanks to Steam and a lot more indie games being able to be put on like consoles, they are gonna see it. But since, you know, games like COD and like Fortnite are so popular, like, you know, they're gonna go for that stuff most of the time. Unfortunately, but
That
yeah.
and the fact that like most of the time, if it's not Steam, it's usually going to be a console that a kid has. Like most parents are gonna see gaming and be like, "Oh yeah, Nintendo. I'm gonna get that for my kid." And they might look at PlayStation, they might look at Xbox, which maybe the new Xbox console coming out in 2 or so years changes that. But it's like most people don't think, "Oh yeah, go Steam for your kid."
Yeah, because computers are expensive. And getting a console is a lot more in your budget. And oh, giant spider. Okay. Chit Chat Queen Royale. What the? What is that soul's name? Hold on. Get this thing out. Yeah, this boss is not really that hard, are they? Whoa!
No. The only one I would consider truly difficult
Is the final boss.
is the final one.
Yeah, I remember reading a review where apparently, like, the final boss is like one of the hardest in the series, but it's one of the more fun boss fights as well.
Yeah. This game's final boss and Seven Sirens' final boss. Those are the two I would say are the hardest. But only this game's final boss actually feels fun. Because Seven Sirens has that whole popping up the boulders gimmick to reach the weak spots.
Oh, so it's a lot more tedious. Yeah, that explains it. Oh, I just need one more hit. Neato. Dead. You're dead now.
Tinkerbats.
Again?
Hey!
Get back here, you.
Hmm.
Another map. Got the tan line island map. I forgot that was a thing. I did it.
That's the desert island name. And not like some tropical beach island too.
It's literally just the desert. And it's like, oh, I wonder why it's called Tan Line Island. Oh, I don't know, maybe because it's a desert. Oh, okay. That's one less source of evil for the pirate master. I'd better go tell Risky. Oh, I blow my nose again. Oh, that's not a good feeling. I like how, in order to make Shantae feel unique, they made it so that in the lore, apparently there can be like no guy half genies. Like the only ones that can be genies are like women.
Yeah, which I call kind of bull on that, because genies are just originally jinn. And so, like, if they ever wanted to with this series, they could have male, like, half jinns and actually have them be kind of like the black sheep, so to speak.
Oh, like the
where
genies and the
they're
jinns.
known for being evil, but some of them are good. And then you have like a half genie who ends up being like the twist villain. Like if they really wanted to play into the whole idea of, yes, these are genies. Yes, they don't have the best of origins, because they acknowledge that with the lamp in Risky's Revenge. Which
Oh,
the
yeah.
lamp was purely meant to be a containment thing for Jin. It's like, that's why they give the 3 wishes, and for, like, if you rub the lamp and set them free, it's basically their way of saying, hey, I'm grateful for you, but I'm essentially a demon, so I'm still gonna fuck you over.
Oh yeah, good old-fashioned monkey's paw. Not without the incident, but I found another island map. And your hat. It's so weird seeing Risky without her hat. It's strange. I don't know how to feel about it. I thought you'd be
That I
excited.
will always agree with you on. Until you reach half genie and you do her DLC story.
Yes, especially with the fact that they embrace the whole... How the fuck did Half Genie not get tea?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm almost confident I see Jiggle at some points in Risky's story.
especially in the bath, and I'm like, what? How is this not rated
right,
T?
yeah.
Like, how is this E10 still? Like, Jesus Christ. I've been thinking about my men, and the curse that controls them. They all sail together under the Pirate Master's command. Pirate Master is clever. He'd expect me to go after my pistol and hat. So I brought them here, infused them with his evil. He's been using the weapons to lure me in. Last trigger the curse to put me back under his control. I can't believe I almost fell for such an obvious ruse. Is that why you won't come with me? Is there the same curse as your men? I'm not afraid of him. I didn't say you were. I despise him. I just see him return just so I can crush him myself. Well, I didn't mean to get you all worked up. Hey, at least you're finally talking, right? I'm gonna get these things off your chest. Oh, you know, it'd be a really fun idea for a Shantae game in the future. That's if it's like co-op. Like, let's say it's like the typical, oh, Risky and Shantae are fighting. Risky does something like with like a new gimmick she has, and what ends up happening is that she's forced to like you know, weird things happen. They're forced to rely on each other, and it's just like a weird co-op game, if you think about it.
Kind of like Bowser in Super Mario RPG.
Yeah, where essentially like you know Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, right?
Yes, but I don't know the story of it.
The whole gimmick is that like every Kingdom Hearts game, they all have a gimmick, and Kingdom Hearts' whole gimmick is the fact that you're in a dream. The thing is, though, there's a dual protagonist system as well. In order to there's a lore reason why it's dual protagonists. Essentially, in the dual protagonist happens is because if Sora's asleep, then Riku's awake, and if Riku's asleep, then Sora's awake. And depending on like how good you were in the game, you get like these little drops from enemies that essentially like give you buffs for the other character. And it would be cool if they did that with Shantae, where essentially like both Risky and Shantae, in order to help each other out, or they have to, like depending on like what area you're in, you can like go to like a mailbox or like something along the lines, and you can basically just say, hey, on your end you can use this, so it could be easier for you. And if you want to get certain upgrades for certain characters, you need to like do certain parts of the level to like for example, like let's say you get an upgrade for Risky's sword, but you can only get it in Shantae's level. It's like, okay, once you do that thing in Shantae, you can go like to this item and they can give it to Risky so she can get powered up.
That sounds kind of like Split Fiction and It Takes Two.
Yeah, but it's less about, you know, teamwork and being scripted and more just, like I said, Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. Where, like I said, it's still a platformer, just not like It Takes Two, where it's like full-on co-op reliant. Like, they're forced to help each other because they kind of had no choice. And as you know, Risky and Shantae don't like each other, which is very obvious. I'll wait for you.
And very weird considering the amount of fan pairing for these two.
Isn't Risky like really fucking old, if I remember correctly?
I think it's like late 20s at the earliest.
Oh, then that means, oh shit, then... Wait a minute.
I could be wrong, though.
Because then that would mean she was like 12, 13 when she was under the Pirate Lord, and she would have sealed them around the time Shantae was born. Hold on, I'm curious now.
That would actually line up because, like, the reason why the genies are gone is because of the Pirate Lord. So that actually could line up.
Shantae, wait, Risky's 18? Wait, what?
What? This girl is 18?
Wait, how does, wait, what?
What? Huh?
Okay, I'm getting conflicting resources now. Apparently Shantae is also, apparently, I'm getting conflicting resources here. There's some articles saying, oh, she's like 16 and Risky's 18, and I'm like, how the hell does that make sense? Then there's like Matt Bozen, the creator, is like, oh no, she's not 16, but she's considered an adult, and I'm like, so is she above 18? How old is she? I'm like, huh? What? They're considered an adult in the games, but I'm guessing it's because I'm confused now. How the hell does that make sense? Okay, I'm gonna go by Fanon. Alright, let's see. Some people are saying, 'cause she's probably like a generation older than Shantae. That's probably the case. Like, yeah, because there's no way she's 18. Maybe they meant she looks permanently 18, but is way older. Whereas, like, physically they look 18, but their actual age is like, oh, they're like 60. You get what I mean, right? Like, that's what I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Because it's very obvious Risky can't age. Because, yeah, that hurt my brain for a bit, and I'm like, why? Oh, yeah, don't you get, like, the run in this one? Like, the dash? Like, according to the map, it's just Tanline Island. Wow, it's hot!
And you even need it for story progression.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, I remember I got stumped at, like, the ice level, and I forgot what I was doing. But then I'm like, okay, how do I do this? There's no way to parkour up there. What do I do? Then I'm like, wait a minute, what if? And then I use like the charge, and I'm like, oh, okay. Don't let the immense heat distract you. There's a den of evil here. Find it and destroy it without delay. I'll go and have a look-see. You just leave everything to me. But yeah, like I could definitely see a 3D Shantae working where it's like a Zelda combat sort of thing. Obviously, like Zelda, like Shantae. Because how do I say this? If they're gonna do like Shantae combat in 3D, it would have to be like Ocarina of Time. Like moving forward would be like her regular hair swing forward, and then like maybe regulars like horizontal hair sweeps. That's how I see it. If you feel cursed, lie back and put a damn towel over your forehead. She had the energy to be so disgustingly happy all the time.
Ready.
Because that's the way I can see it. That or they go the Kirby, Forgotten Lands route, which if I ever get switched to, I'm getting that remaster.
Yep.
Because that's how I could see it working with like a simple Kirby the Forgotten Lands moveset. Like not full on hack and slash, just enough to be like, oh, okay, yeah, this feels like a move Shantae would do. Actually, I just realized something. We've never
It'll
got
also give them.
Oh, continue.
It would also give them plenty of wiggle room for new abilities, because Kirby and Forgotten Land gave them a lot of new abilities.
Yeah, but they give them new abilities, but in exchange they have less moves. Because you know how like a lot of old Kirby games use like directional inputs for its moves? It would check out.
I did
but,
not know that, but that makes sense.
Yeah, like for example, like technically each game has the Smash Bros moveset. Like for example, Kirby has like an up B, Kirby has a side B, all that type of stuff. But the thing is though, since Shantae's moveset is mostly already simple enough in these games, so I can understand them spicing it up in 3D, but that would probably require them doing the whole Kickstarter thing again. Mummy, there goes an inscription. It's probably a curse. I better not read it. Is it the luck I've been having lately? Oh, shit! Oh, I know what I need for that one. I remember now.
That's why I said you need the boost for story progression.
Yep.
Because there's a story required item past that point.
Wow, there's a geocache. You ever seen a geocache before?
No.
It's like a little thing where people around the world do it, where it's like, hey, I put a little treasure here in this spot. It's not up to you to find it. And people would go out of their way to go find like these little like caches, like somewhere like probably like a mailbox, a hidden compartment on a fence. And it depends entirely.
Yeah, I've got it pulled up, and this is reminding me of the Bill Cipher statue.
Yeah, like that. Something like that, but it's more like it's more like a goodie bag of stuff than, you know, the Bill Cipher statue, which it makes me so sad that's never going anywhere. Because I think when that happened, people thought we were getting a Gravity Falls sequel, but it never happened.
There is currently talk going around that there could be a sequel series or a new season happening.
Yeah, but it just wouldn't make
mainly
sense.
rumor right now.
That and a lot of the writers went to do their own thing. Like, for example, some of the writers went to work on a little-known movie called The Mitchells versus the Machines, which are great movie, recommend. Oh, there's a geocache here. Tiny message reads, "What a find! Taking this old mummy to the daughter. Signed Skyne's dad, and it's dated today. What in the world? Oh, I think I know where he is. We gotta go like further in, right? And then we gotta go all the way back to Sky.
Yep.
Oh. Oh, hey, Squid Baron. What are you doing here of all places? Vacation. It's ruined. All right. I came here expecting to relax in the surf, to feel the ocean breeze on my face, and watch with feigned disinterest as nearby beach buddies apply copious handfuls of sunscreen to each other's bodies in order to be practical and sun-safe. From UV rays. Oh, okay. Didn't know this is the off
He's the kind of person to. He's the kind of person to, like, unironically want a girl to just lie on her stomach and be like, yeah, lather me in sunscreen. He is unironically that kind of a person.
Ah, the typical anime trope, yes. I didn't know this was off season.
Yeah.
The sights at this time of the year are elder beings and scorpion folk. I give up.
Elder.
Like the ghosts and the mummies and all that stuff. Only pushing. Oh, if I remember correctly, we get a new outfit in this section because apparently the princess. If I remember correctly, there's a princess that's missing, and for some reason they're like, "Oh, Shantae's the princess. Let's get her back." And then the joke is like, man, I wonder what the princess looks like if they look a lot like Shantae, and it's not even, and the princess is just.
Yep. Which that outfit is this game's magic mode outfit, so.
Which is funny as hell to me. Like, it's like, oh man, I wonder who this princess is, and it's fucking Oliva from Baki. His girlfriend / wife, and I'm like, oh, that is funny. If you don't know who that is, look up Baki, Oliva's wife.
It gets kind of funnier when you come back, because like, for like purchasing upgrades and shit, there is a specific room in like that building that's just perfect for going out and back in. Because all those jars respawn, so you can effectively farm it for gems. But when you enter through the main entrance, after you've cleared this section of the story, the guy who claimed that Shantae was a princess is like, "The princess has returned!" And Shantae just tells him to shove it.
If there is one thing about Shantae that I love, it's her personality. She's lovingly sassy, and I love her for it.
She's like a cat in that regard.
Yeah, she's like a cat. She's sassy when she wants to be, and when she's upset, she will scratch you multiple times. I'm purchasing a lavish home nearby with an amazing square footage and gravel landscape at this rate. I don't want you to do that. Buck up. There's just something amazing out there waiting for you. Something cliche like a lonely lady squid. Maybe you're right. This is reminding me of that one episode of Adventure Time where there was the giant snail just ran into Finn and Jake's home, and they just wanted to he just wanted to find like a girlfriend because he was just lonely.
Oh man, I forgot about that episode.
Oh, I hated that one. It's so bad. It's my least favorite one. I'm not going to stick around. And here, take these X-ray specs. I will be needing them apparently. Use them to see through things if it pleases you. You got the X-ray specs. Why did you have X-ray specs? Wait, never mind. I know why. I remember why. He's... Chief wants these old ruins removed. It's gonna take my men forever and a day at this rate. Ancestors on Saliva Island never had it so rough. Oh yeah. Oh, Saliva Island. Oh.
Yep, you have to go back there, Stan.
No. Well, I gotta go talk with Sky's dad, which I don't even remember where he is. I forgot.
You just go Sky.
Oh, they're
You go Sky and like they'll pop up.
well, that's the only hint I got. So it's amazing how good it feels to play Shantae in this game. Like, her movement feels so much better than in Risky's Revenge. I think the only thing that makes it, I think the only better movement is probably, like, if he, actually, yeah. Like, as the games go on, the movement just gets better and better.
Which makes me wonder how they tuned it for Revolution, because, like, currently that game's only available on the GBA cartridges, and will be available PC on in summer. Should be.
Ready to shove off? All right, let's do it. Yeah. All right, so we gotta go back to Scuttletown. But yeah, I wonder if Shantae will ever get the Kirby Forgotten Land treatment, like its moment, to like it goes 3D and it does really well. Because I think the only time it's something that when they even attempted 3D, I say attempt in quotes, was with River City Girls. And that's more like a 2.5D sort of thing. Power kick's not really useful. I learned that the hard way. Like, I don't know why I got it.
And yeah, ironically, if I remember right, ironically, I think they add to the 100%.
What? The... Oh, the moves? Yeah.
Like, the useless... Yeah.
That's stupid.
I could be wrong on that, actually. I'm gonna look this up right quick.
Shantae, look at you decided to make a surprise visit. Oh, Sky's mom, how are you? On cloud 9. I heard that my sweet little bedwetting baby Bunsy's found himself a handsome young man. I just had to come and meet him. Oh, look at his just fun hat. Pleasure, ma'am. You got quite a gal here.
I forgot that this line.
You and Joe? I kind of removed one of my bird's nests and we got to talking over coffee. And, well, I guess we hit it off. Oh, yeah, they reused this plot line in Seven Sirens. I remember now. And I hate that one just as much.
They do?
Yeah, she hooks up with Ammo Baron's brother in Seven Sirens.
Right.
Well, I guess
I
we
have
had...
completely blocked that from my memory.
Yeah, it's when as I said, Seven Sirens is Sky at her most bitchy. Because she's just outright...
Yep, the fire moves do count to 100%.
Oh god. She about broke my arm being cause of the beard I done touch. Soon there will be the sounds of wedding bells and piles of crying grandbabies. Mom! Oh god. I do not want to imagine what that looks like. I can barely comprehend Shantae's dad hooking up with Shantae's mom. I can barely comprehend that. Like, how? Like, that still makes me laugh. Like, how did Shantae's mom not get split in half?
Which we've never seen any of the original genies like in full form, so
Yeah.
she could be a freaking giant for all we know.
Well, I mean, technically we did in 1 and 2. They're like the same size as Shantae, except weird magic form. And then the magic realm or the genie realm was just them at full power. Shove over, kids. Have a load incoming. Sky's dead. Oh, Oh god, he is old.
Yep.
Ow, there goes the back. Oh, hold on long enough to see those two
His face
love birds
always
stand up
reminds
before
me
I
of a
croak.
horse.
Oh, now that you say that, it makes much more. No, not a horse, a donkey. Oh wait, I just realized.
That kind of makes the phrase.
Oh my god! Wait,
sad.
look at his left hand. His fingers. Oh my god! Look at his left hand. Or like, look at his hand on the right.
No, they probably just didn't. Yeah, I'm looking at it, and I can see a divider line at the fingertips, meaning that that's likely not like one finger, but just they didn't add more of that line to separate them.
Yeah, it looks like it's conjoined, and that is an artist mistake. Ah, Daddy. Wait a minute. How the heck did Sky pop out from him? I'm not gonna question it.
She didn't pop out of him.
Well, no, like how did this man mix with Sky's mom and pop out Sky?
Clearly, most of Sky's mother was where the genes came from.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was a Viltrumite thing. Yeah, that's fucked up. Her gene just overpowered his, and then Sky just came out looking like her mom. Just pull a fucking Viltrumite. Oh god. That's the guy? Start. What you do for a living, Joe? I tear down schools and we'll convert them to long-range cannons. That'll work. My daughter could do a lot. Daddy. Also, she smells like the barn I was raised in. Hold up now. Look at you, daughter. I swear you're just in diapers and pigtails yesterday. You got the marshmallow spread, girl. You got plump as a partridge. Honey, don't embarrass our little girl. She's just puffing up to a I'm such a child. I'm a child. I'm sorry. Did you see what she just...
I mean, I'm looking at this line and I'm thinking bird.
Oh, I think it's working. Have a look at this now. Brought you guys a genuine artifact from the Lost World. You can use it to spruce up the place. Give us some culture. I can decorate on my own, thanks. Look at Joe. I had to get real close to read it. Got a message wrote on it. Says here, death to them what reads it. I feel it fit unnatural. Oh, he... It's like, oh, man.
I can only wonder how many times they pull this kind of shit. Because you see this and it's like, wait, how much do they not approve of their daughter having a love life?
Dude, they probably do approve of their daughter having a love life. It's just that Sky's dates always ditch her somehow. And some of them, like, I'm pretty sure dating Sky is like a monkey's paw. Like, Sky is hot, but in exchange, you're probably going to get hurt somehow. And this guy was shafted so hard. Daddy, what did you do? Jiminy, who could have think something like this could still pack such a wallop? You know what I find funny is that Sky's dad's portrait is completely different to his like sprite, and I'm like, oh, that looks so weird. Like, right? It doesn't look right.
I mean, I can see the differences, but like the only main difference is like face shape and coloration.
Yeah. Shantae, looks like your old Uncle Mimic was right again. Always says, evil curses stay fresh with age. Man's the better relic hunter any day of the week. Can we please not discuss your work right now? You always do this, Daddy. You want me to be single forever? And
That's why I questioned it. That's why I questioned it.
Oh god. No, I think her dad's just an idiot. I fully believe her dad's just stupid. Because he did approve of him, and then he's like, oh, here's this random artifact I had and ruined it somehow. And I'll fast your friend here will fix it. I will.
But then he also encouraged them to read the inscription.
These glasses, I can see right through the stone. Something's carved here. It's a design of some sort. A quick sketch, just so I don't forget. You got the mummy sketch. So, I guess Homeboy's dead. He's just here now. Apparently Sky gets multiple boyfriends and they get screwed over somehow. Now what am I supposed to do with this? The fact you can still talk with him. Alright, I gotta sketch this symbol. Well, I'll be darned. Oh dear, another boyfriend down the drain. Oh, why is that funny? Dude,
I wonder if she has a bird of her own. Like how Sky has wrench to match her. I wonder if her mom has a matching bird.
It's pliers. She has a bird that's like a plier. I forget how chill Sky's theme is. It's super chill.
Yeah.
The water. I need to be in there. It's barely been an hour. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, heals. Oh yeah, they gave her back her old OST for the Squidsmith.
What do you mean they gave him back?
There was like I think she was in Shantae 1, I think, and she had like a specific. What was she in Risky's? Was she in Risky's Revenge?
Nope.
Really? I thought she was there. Like, cause they gave her a new theme in Seven Sirens.
There are only 2 games that the Squidsmiths have ever appeared in, and that is this game and Seven Sirens.
Huh. I am tripping. Here we go. There. Okay. Yeah, how the fuck do these games not get away with a T rating?
Probably because it's so much cartoon violence that the ratings board don't ever think, oh yeah, teen.
Yeah, like it's so cartoon. Like there's no swearing. There's barely any. There's not any blood. It's so cartoony that it's like they just probably like E10's the max, and even then. I'm gonna go check something out. See if it's right over here. Ah, my eyes hurt for some weird reason. Hey, someone's spreading rumors about the Biomaster. Ugh. Must have blocked those awful days entirely from my mind. Take 9 flesh pops to calm my nerves. You don't have enough flesh pops. I thought there was something there.
I think that... Yeah, the 9 flesh pop things, it's trying to hint you towards something. And the big chasm thing, You know how I told you the Pat, Cannon, and Boots all work together? And like
Yeah.
how they carry momentum?
Yeah.
That's like the key thing and example of when you like figure that out. Because you have to use
Oh.
all of them in correlation to get across.
Oh. Okay. Shantae, did you give her a long, boring speech about adventuring? No. Not really. There are 4 kinds of heroes in this world. Those who complete their quest for minimum effort, and those who are slow, yet thorough, collecting every single treasure. Those are who work quickly, measuring their success only in speed. And finally, those heroes who collect everything and still do it at top speed. Every hero will receive a reward equal to his or her own effort. Oh, he's referencing the whole speed running for this game. But which one am I, Uncle? That's up to you. Question, is there like a 2-in-1 for speedrunning the game? Or is it just like you have to do one at a time?
I believe, yes, you can get 2 at the same time. Specifically the 100%. Because if you get the 100% in your first playthrough, you'll get the base clear win screen. That's what they're officially called, win screens. And you'll get the 100% win screen. The speed runs will be separate just because their parameters are different. And getting the 100% is like a minimum of maybe 2.5 hours.
And as you said, it's like frame perfect.
Yeah, for the 2-hour speed run, which there's a lot of good skips you can do. Like, I think when I did mine, I had an hour 45, maybe? But it was one of those things where I was following a guide and being like, okay, what skips are they advising here and there?
Also, the reason I'm looping is because I remember there was like some stuff I wanted to get. Like, for example, in the forest area. Here. Oh, so if I'm yawning a lot, that's because I'm kind of tired. I did not get a full night's rest last night, mostly because of my own fault.
Yeah, I thought you and Doc were playing RE6 for like, what was it, 6 hours?
5, because we had breaks in between. And we beat an entire campaign together. And we also did a bit of like another campaign as well. So that was probably it. That we just kept on nerding out. Like, we kept nerding about Resident Evil and when RE9 was gonna come out. Which, oh dude. I really want... Why aren't we getting news for RE, man? Give me more RE news. I'm a nerd. I'm an RE nerd. Give it to me already.
When was the last time, like, they announced the thing for Village?
2022.
Like, when was that released?
2020, 2019. And RE3 remake or 4 remake came out in 2023. So we might not see an RE game until RE 2027, 2026.
Oh, Village was
2021.
Village was 20. Yeah.
I knew coming here was a good idea.
Yeah. Yep.
Here we go.
Ironically, that's always the one I remember first.
And now, out of here. There's also, I think, another heart piece container somewhere. Honestly, I could see some of these levels transitioning really good to 3D because of their art style and the way their theme is. Like this could easily be like the Kokiri Forest of if they ever do a 3D Shantae. Shit.
More so Lost Woods, and Kokiri Forest would be more like Scuttletown.
Yeah, that checks out.
Just because of how the parks function.
That, and since Half Genie Hero confirmed there's like a bunch of different areas on like the continent, because since this game's all about exploring islands, then it does confirm that there is a bit of like continent exploring in Shantae.
Which even then, like, they don't explore islands that much, because you only get what, like 6, 7 total in this game, and then Seven Sirens is a complete other island, and other times you're just getting like a highlight reel of this island.
Oh yeah, if I remember correctly, it's mostly just like Seven Sirens broke the formula for Shantae because that's when they were like experimenting. Because most of the time it was usually just Burning Town, then other areas, then Burning Town. Oh, this, because I think, yeah, Shantae 1 was literally just Burning Town, then just really big map, Burning Town for Burning Town, then, oh, big map, but you can like transition between layers. And then this one's just big Burning Town, and then here's a bunch of islands. Because Shantae, for some reason, really loves Burning Town. And I'm also upset because he got robbed of another remix in Seven Sirens.
Sure, but you also got that intro theme.
Which was done by
For
Studio
the game.
Trigger. Yeah. I like how it's also the second time Studio Trigger technically did an opening for a game, or at least for an indie game specifically, that I know of. Because, fun fact, did you know they worked on the trailer and opening for a little game that flopped called Indivisible? You know the one. One of the most famous Kickstarter success stories in history, only for the game to be severely overhyped.
I didn't know they did something for that, although it's been on my radar for a long damn time.
Yeah, it's made by the Skullgirls devs, and the thing is though, like, it was a case of it being overhyped as hell. Like, the game was overhyped, and not only that, it was also full of a bit of issues. It's a good game, but yeah, I think people were expecting a lot more than what they got. Because the whole of the game is basically Valkyrie Profile with Metroidvania elements, which, if you love Valkyrie Profile, you're going to love the game, but if you've never played a Valkyrie Profile game, then get ready for a hard time. And that's the name for someone who did play Valkyrie Profile, and I loved it. And the thing is, though, Indivisible's story is not that great. Like, it's not bad, but it's one of those generic...
Like
it's passable. It's one of those generic stories that you'd get in, like, every fantasy story. It's okay. I forgot, what's the max upgrade for the pistol? Like 4 upgrades?
I think it is.
Because there's like 5 damage on its final upgrade, I think. But yeah, like, if you're gonna get an Indivisible, just know that it's overhyped. That and, well, let me just say this. It fucked over the studio for making new games and only being forced to work on Skullgirls from the rest of their lives. The only thing carrying them right now is Skullgirls Mobile, ironically enough.
Skullgirls? That's a mobile game?
Yeah, it had a mobile game for years, and that's what's been carrying the company for like a long time. It's essentially been carrying the company for years on end. and it's still carrying them. And they try to, and essentially, if you, Skullgirls technically nowadays is a multimedia franchise. Technically, like it has its own comic series, which is on Webtoon, and it kind of pisses me off because it conflicts a lot with the lore. Like it really does. Like for example, like it tries to tell the story before the game. The problem is it conflicts a lot with what happened in the game because like some characters said, "Oh, this happened," but in the comic it's like, "No, it went down like this," and it's a whole thing. And I don't like the way they did it sometimes. Although there are a few things I do like. For example, the whole how Miss Fortune got her ass kicked by Black Dahlia, which checks out. Also, that Black Dahlia is fucking terrifying. Because it's Black Dahlia. And she's essentially Kenpachi mixed with Doomslayer. They straight up make a Doom reference in her ending.
Head back.
Oh. Oh yeah, like the marking.
You need the thing from where they got the. You need that, and then you need to head back to Saliva Island and take one of the upper routes to get the rest of the thing.
Oh yeah, remember, let me guess, the statue. Oh, I hate those things so much. The timing for those things are so strict. It kind of sucks. Seven Sirens music is not nearly as good as like the previous games, because doesn't Seven Sirens take place in mostly the underground labs and shit?
Yeah.
Like the environments are not nearly as unique.
Which, to be fair, most of the underground parts of the island is just a giant buried airship.
That, and because the whole theme is around water, it's just like the whole theme is literally just underwater, different flavors of underwater segments. So that's probably why Seven Sirens is not looked more fondly upon in terms of level design. Because levels themselves are really fun and tightly designed. The problem is that their themes are, not that great. Like, there's not as much variety compared to the previous games. And I guess that's just them working with, like, a shorter budget. Because whereas Half Genie was full 3D most of the time, all of Seven Sirens is just drawn art.
It could have been, but, like, I would prefer the drawn art from the 3D of Half Genie. Because Half Genie does look good, yes. But the 3D elements
are jarring.
It's a take it or leave it kind of thing.
It's very jarring.
Yeah. It's just too jarring for me.
Like, yeah, I like the art of Seven Sirens, don't get me wrong, but it's like, it's very clear they wanted Half Genie to be this huge hit where they can make 3D Shantae, but because it did Half Genie sell well? After all, it got like a shit ton of DLCs.
It probably like sold well enough to keep the series above water, but probably enough to where they had to be a little tighter in budget. And hence why Revolution was what they did next. Well, one of the factors of it.
Yeah, because Risky's Revolution was like, the game was already like what, halfway finished, and then they just did that because it was much easier to finish.
Which they've got like the files just sitting on an old computer that they still have access to. Like, why not?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's, yeah, it's not only that, it probably saved them a shit ton of money. They could have just easily just redid the art for like the portraits and leave the sprites as is, polish up the sprites where they need to, and then that's it. That's probably why Risky's Revolution is probably what they were working on next, because it's like, I think after Seven Sirens, did Seven Sirens like somewhat, I'm not gonna say flop, because I don't think it did. It didn't sell as well as Half Genie. If I remember correctly, I don't know if that's the case. There's the other one. These glasses, I can see right through the stone. I think it's carved here. Design of some sort. Make a quick sketch just so I don't forget it. You got the mummy sketch. Oh shit. Ah, I fell down. Yeah, it feels... Yeah. Because despite how good the Shantae games are, I don't think they sell all that well. Because WayForward's still taking jobs from big companies to do licensed games. Like, for example, they did The Mummy Demastered, which is honestly better than the movie. Which, that's the funny thing, if you think about it. Because here's the thing with WayForward, it doesn't matter what the game they work on, they're always going to put their all in it for some weird reason. It's like, oh, you want to make a game about Alien? Okay, we'll make the best goddamn Alien Metroidvania you've ever seen.
And then for one reason or another, the sales just don't line up how they could.
Yeah. Because WayForward for the longest time was like a budget game company. They probably like could only work on their original stuff when they had the chance. Like, for example, they worked on a Shrek game. A Shrek game. The fact these... Oh, man. The fact these two are still bathing in this thing. Ugh.
Yeah, they're going to be stuck there until you get to the icy island.
Why did they just move over?
No, they go to Skull Town. They join up with Ammo Baron.
What? Oh, wait, are those the two people that you fight in Half Genie?
Yes.
Oh, that's them? Oh. That's cool,
Yep.
actually. I didn't know it was them. I think it's because of an art style change. That's probably it.
Well, it kind of helps that right now they're not in, like, their Ammo Baron outfits. So you're likely not recognizing them because they're not in the outfits yet.
That's probably it. Goddamn dragon heads. Yeah, I'm hoping Shantae 6 they get their feet. WayForward gets their shit together and make it like a proper Shantae game that's good. Because Seven Sirens and Half Genie were good, but compared to like Pirate's Curse, it's a tough entry to beat. Because it's Pirate's Curse, it's already amazing. Is that all of them, or did I just miss one because I'm stupid?
You can check. And actually, no, there would have been a thing where the game was said, "Oh, you've gotten all 3. Here's the full thing."
Are they all on Saliva Island, or am I just misremembering stuff?
There's supposed to be one on Tan Line. Because it's the one that you get from the one that gets pulled and carried to Scuttletown. There's ooh, you're about to get dark magic here. It's the one from Scuttletown, the one from Saliva Island, which you've already gotten, and there should be one on Tan Line. Because it's like one of the parts that's evenly distributed for what you can currently do. Especially since the island that Roddy and her brothers are on don't have one of those mummy things.
Yeah, we know it's not on Spider Island because there's jacket shit there.
Yep.
So
That's the one I meant.
I doubt it's in the dungeon. Dungeon. What is wrong with my speech today?
Yeah, none of them are in the dungeons.
That's nice to know. It's not being dickish.
Yeah, there is one on Tan Line.
They just gotta find it. Yeah, let's go, Risky. Let's go. There's a health thing there, but I don't... Oh, there's a health there, but I forgot how to get it. I'll get it later. For now, I need to keep on going, because my brain is not working right now. I don't know if it's going to be a shorter stream than usual, because my brain is currently trying to say, hey, you need to get knocked out. And fast. And I'm like, no, fuck off. Oh god. I like you get meat chunklets from these guys. Like, Jesus Christ.
The fact that most of the consumables come from your enemies in this is
Kind of metal.
yeah.
Shantae cannibal.
Which for some of them, like the bento box, like it makes sense. It could actually be down here because like
Yeah, but
you don't go far enough for you to need it yet. Yeah,
There it is.
right there.
Then now I can go to the proper place so I can do the damn thing. Now let's
Yep,
get all
right in
dynamic
front of
carvings.
where we get where you're gonna get the other outfit.
Yeah. Oh! Each shape represents an animal. They're arranged in a very specific pattern. And the combination of the temple door is... Lion, gator, gator.
Lion, gator.
Is it randomized depending on the route?
It's randomized in general.
Ah,
So like you
no
can't
cheating.
just you can't just like memorize it from a different playthrough. You actually have to go through and get all 3 sketch pieces
Unless
to
you
figure
get,
out what.
Unless you get lucky.
Yeah. Like there's maybe a chance you could just try different combinations, but I don't know if anyone ever has tried to do that.
And this part is the... Oh, this is where we meet Shantae's dad, I think.
Nope. You're still 2 islands off.
Oh.
No way.
Oh my, the princess!
It's our winner.
Oh, my stars and gushes! Princess, is it really you? You're talking to me, right? It is you! Nintendo has an age just beyond passing. Everyone listen! Our princess has returned to us after all this time. Isn't the whole gag that she's only been gone for like 10 minutes? Or 20 minutes or something?
Yeah, she literally went out on a grocery run. She comes back with like a paper bag, and you can see some bread sticking out of it.
And she was like gone for like what, an hour or something? They've been kidnapping princesses the whole time.
Yeah, the funny thing is they kidnapped like 4 people in that time, Shantae included.
And one of them was Risky, one of them was Sky, and one of them was Roddy.
Yep.
Are you? Oh God, I forgot. I love this game's humor. You got the wrong gal. She doesn't
Roddy's
remember.
reason for being there is that like she just didn't want to be left out of it. Like, oh, I thought that you guys were getting kidnapped, and I thought, oh, I do this myself.
It's like, no. God, I love Roddy. She's such a bored nerd. I love her. Yeah, she's a spitting image of she who has long since passed. Now she has returned to rule over us in her infinite wisdom. Princess, please take your proper place at the throne at once. But, royal vessels, adorn her highness in ceremonial garb, so that she does not wander while I prepare coronation. Ah, boogers. Whoa! I forgot about that. Hello? I'm just like a space princess. Can we talk this over now? Anyone? Great, they took my items away too. I think I'm their princess back from the dead. They'll never let me leave. Must be some way of escaping. They're starting looking. Oh.
I will shit you not when I say that speedrunning this game was so annoying when navigating this place. Because you have no clue of where you're going.
Yeah, I can tell. Not only that, it's the fucking stealth sections too.
Yeah.
And you have to essentially like just luck your way.
Like the stealth sections actually aren't that bad. It's when you're like in all the connecting parts that you really start losing track of where you're going and where you've been. So it's like, okay, does this look familiar?
And then if you get caught,
Anyway.
and then if you get caught, you gotta like worry about the whole.
Doing it all over again. Yeah.
Yeah. Metal Gear Shantae, Sons of the Genies, or Daughters of the Genies, I don't know. Got the key.
They very well still could do like a Sons of the Jinns kind of thing. Like I said earlier, with the like you actually meet half gens. Because that is an untapped idea for them.
Hoo, hoo! Yeah, like genies and jinns would be such a good idea if you think about it for a Shantae plot. Like, for example, we still don't know why, like, the lamps were made, right? We just know they were made to steal away genies. But we don't know why they were made. Like, why were they made? Like, because of the jinns? Who knows?
It could very well be that with the right story, it could just be that the genies ended up being reformed jinns, or that like genies are female specific, like how Amazons are.
Yeah,
like,
and then
there's a lot of untapped potential for them to explore if they ever went with jinns.
yeah, like the idea of genies and jinns, like genies are to refer for like female like jinns, and then there's the regular jinns which are meant to refer like to the dudes. For all we know, if they do the whole half angel, half demon thing with Shantae, where she's half Jinn, half genie, which would explain a lot of her stuff. Yeah. Then again,
Yeah, but then story-wise, you wouldn't be able to justify it because, like, that's two sources of magic.
yeah,
Like,
that
only
checks
one's
out.
getting represented.
That checks out.
Unless you do it like Nero in DMC.
Yeah, that's probably the case. Also, I gotta blow my nose. But yeah, it could be a good idea for untapped potential. For like dealing with jinns and more like about the whole thing with the 1000 Arabian Nights. Despite Shantae technically being Turkish, isn't Shantae just based on the 1001 Nights in general?
To an extent, yeah. Like, even though, like, the origins for at least, like, her belly dancing is Turkish, like, the idea of genies originates from the Arabian Nights.
Yeah, the 1001 Nights.
Jinns, not so much.
Yeah, that checks out. And I'm pretty sure Bolo is meant to represent Aladdin, Sky's meant to represent Alibaba or Sinbad. No, Alibaba. Yeah, Sky's meant to represent Alibaba, and then Risky is meant to represent Sinbad, at least in terms of design. Because Sinbad was all about sailing.
And who would Roddy be?
I think it's just I think they just made her because they thought it would be funny.
Knowing how Way Forward likes to work, that's very well possible.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we based out these characters about the 1001 Nights. Also, there's a zombie in here because we thought it would be funny. It's just a zombie. There's no reason. It's just a zombie. No need to worry. It's just a zombie. Don't question it. Oh, another stealth section. This part's gonna suck.
Not so much. It's when you get to, like, the brighter areas and you need to stealth around that it starts to suck. Because you don't have those hideaway spots.
Oh, yeah, the hideaway... Yeah, the ones without the hideaway spots are just plain dickish. Oh, this part.
Oh. Yep. And the funny thing is that once you get to, like, the ore room, like, you don't even need to worry about getting caught.
Well, you just
it's
find...
only in these sections where you do.
And once you beat
because
this...
you can interact with all the NPCs there, and they're like, "Princess," and they just don't care.
They're just there. They just think you're going out for a walk or something.
Yep.
Oh, this part sucky, suck. Ooh, that's mean. I like how the whole thing with this level's theme is that with the pillows everywhere, it heavily implies like there's just the princess just has random pillows somewhere to like chill. We're missing a few areas. I know we are. I just forgot where those areas are.
But you only need one more key, and then you need to be in the main room.
Nice. That was worth it. I picked the right one. Whoa! This place is full of rats. Why is this place full of rats? Oh, there's Sky! And then there's Roddy. Like a Roddy's just vibing. She's just chilling. She's just chilling.
And you are now in the main room.
Brownie Tops.
What's your back at Spiderweb Island? I didn't want to miss out on the fun, so I followed you. Look, we both have matching costumes. Now we can be princesses together. Roddy, we gotta get out of here fast. Okay, I'll go. But I'm keeping this outfit. How the fuck is this game not T?
That's a very good question. Like, I think their logic for it is that, like, oh, they must count as, like, swimsuits. Like, that's the only thing I can think for those kinds of outfits.
Risky. Which... Oh, risky. How risque. Pun fully intended. Risky, is that you? Who else would it be? Came looking for you, and instead I found this place. The simpletons mistook me for some silly princess and locked me in here. Same here. I'll pound those imbeciles into fish paste when I get my hands on them. Wasting time. Let's go. Look how sassy Risky
Wait,
is.
did they start the 4 kidnappings with Shantae? Because Shantae came in, Risky came in to find Shantae, and then Roddy showed up because she didn't want to miss out. Meaning that between one of those, Sky showed up trying to find like a thing to help out. So that means there's a probable chain of people, of the order of people, starting with Shantae.
Oh, you probably know why. I think Sky must have came in after she's like, probably to give Shantae something. I forgot what the plot is.
At back.
From what I can guess is that if I am to guess, the reason Sky is here is because I think she's probably wanted to get something to Shantae, but then she got caught. Oh no, I think I know a much better explanation. She probably
They came here looking for a way to cure Joe.
Sky, they caught you too? What are you doing here? I flew here to find a cure for Joe. What's your excuse? I'm here with, Fine, don't tell me. Let's just find a way out of this madhouse. Put some clothes on for crying out loud. How am I supposed to walk in these shoes? We need to put on some clothes. Oh, honey. Ooh, honey. You have a lot of...
On the black.
Exactly. There you are. Should be able to operate this contraption before us work together. We're not heavy enough. Although Blondie here does make for some excellent ballasts. I'm a goddamn child. I am a child. What? Why is it? It's not even that funny. Why am I a child? I'm laughing at this. Excuse me? You probably weigh as much as a lead balloon. Or 2. Can we at least try to work together? I won't work with her, but for you, sure. Me? Aren't you the brain eater? Not you, her. Ugh, the noise. This is why I work alone. Alright, you lovers, pull. Yes, ma'am. It worked! Of course it did. You give up too easily. You want to make something and bend to your will. Maybe prepared to break it as well. You're a scary lady. Come on, let's all rush in and pummel these imbeciles. No, we should sneak past them quietly. I want to distract them with a fan dance. I'll take a look. You know, this may sound wrong.
Wait,
This may sound
was
wrong.
that like?
Wait, what?
Was that maybe a typo? Her line said fan dance. Couldn't that have meant to be spelled fun dance?
No, I think it was fan dance. Because you know, like the whole thing with like these outfits, you use a fan to dance along with them. Also, this may sound like a bit gross to say, but yeah, Roddy's the biggest. That's for sure. No, not Roddy. Risky. It goes Risky, Roddy, Sky, then Shantae. Ironically enough. Don't ask.
I thought Sky was larger than Roddy.
Never mind. Princess, you arrived at last. Behold, a statue of vast magnificence. That's supposed to be me? Oh, isn't the whole gag is that they're kind of blind?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Extremely. And the funny thing is, that actually lines up. The statue does line up.
Yes, it is your exact likeness. But look, do eyes deceive me? Princess, they're for you. But which one of you looks perfectly identical to this humongous Titanic, rotund, corpulent, and bulgingly beautiful, pleasingly plump statue?
We can guess what its fetish is.
That's it. Ring his throat. Oh my god! There. Dude, look at her eyes! There's no thoughts in those eyes! Oh my god! Look at those eyes! There's nothing going on behind those eyes! Oh, I can't breathe. Oh, I can't breathe. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh my god. Oh, I forgot about this. What's this? Princess, there you are. Where in the world have you been? It's been over 30 minutes. We're at the store all this time. You silly... Wait a minute, this all happened in the span of 30 minutes? You silly Billy. This... I can't... People hear me! Our princess has returned at long last! From the store! Thank you all! Surely you have saved our people! Sorry about the mix-up. Believe me, this happens all the time. I shall return your garments and give you the golden pickaxe in honor of your great deeds. Leave us out of your adventures from now on. Wait, this is the fun part where I get an item. Oh my... Oh my gosh. You okay? Because I heard you losing your shit for like a frame.
Their reactions made it priceless.
Why you just hear me losing my shit, and I was about to choke.
Yeah, and then you basically just broke my dam.
Like you get like. Like she just walked. I forgot there was no big cutscene either. She just walks in and she's just there now, and she doesn't even say a word. She's just, I'm here now, and then there's like nothing, and then I see her character sprite, and I'm like, oh my god, there is no thoughts behind those eyes. She is soulless. There is no thoughts behind those eyes. Like, bro, like, what the fuck did that guy confuse Shantae and everyone else for? Did they? Oh my god! How the fuck do you confuse that? Jesus!
I wonder how many of those 30 minutes was them just putting the different keys in different spots. And then how much was the Shantae roaming around, going and looking for him.
No, here's the thing. They were like, because I think the moment they heard princesses, they're just like, ah, fuck it, we're gonna vibe. And then they just sort of just chilled the entire time, being treated like princesses. And the other people.
But then they also turned away and locked doors.
Well, I mean, it's not like they were being treated horribly. They were still being treated like royalty. Oh my god, that's so fucking funny.
Yeah, but you're really being treated royally like royalty if you're being locked up.
Well, I mean, they.
Like, that's a weird juxtaposition.
I mean, they did let the princess out to go grocery shopping, so. What's this? Golden pickaxe from the princess. Can I have it, pretty please? Yeah. That's incredible craftsmanship. I just cleared away to look at a split. I gave the golden pickaxe. But yeah. Like, oh my god, dude, I lost my shit so hard. Wow, those ruins out of the way. I can see all the way to the horizon. Look at those chubby green birds. Those aren't birds. Monsters, run! Oh my god. That part is the most tedious, but the reward for the end is possibly the funniest in a Shantae game. Like, that section is so tedious, but the reward for it is so funny. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, it's so tedious, but then it's also one of the funniest bits of this game. Like, oh my god, is like that part's so funny. Like, did you just start here? Did you start losing your shit the moment I started like coughing? Is that when, like, the moment you lost it?
It was the moment you started laughing. I was barely able to hold it in.
And then I just like started like, I was like scream laughing, and then I think I heard you like immediately just like lose it.
Yeah, that was when the dam burst.
Yeah, like I was laughing normally, and then I just started scream laughing, and then it's like, yep, there it is. I forgot about how I forgot how soulless she looked, dude. Like, you saw it. There is no thoughts behind those eyes. There is nothing. She was. Oh my god. There's a reason people want like a cartoon series from this show. Seven Sirens proved there could be like an animated series for it, but oh my god. It would be so funny.
It would probably help with their budgets for the games too, if they ever did.
Yeah, like to promote a new game, they were like, yeah, because here's the thing: if Cuphead could get a show, then Shantae can as well.
Well, you also have Cuphead being in more recent series, so that probably helped it.
Yeah, there's that too. But oh my god, dude, that scene was so fucking funny. I could.
Oh, now you get the scimitar in this one, not the boots.
Yeah, but either way, that was so fucking that fucking ending, and the end is just like, yep, I'm gonna kill him. It's literally just, yep, I'm gonna beat his ass. Get over here, you little bastard. God, that's one of the best jokes in this game. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Dude, I ever make an edit of this and like a playthrough or like the fully like edited highlights, I'm just gonna put like the fucking dude from Star Wars, the alien dude. Oh, what's his name?
The fish guy who goes, "It's a trap."
No, Jabba the Hutt, and it's just like it just zooms in and it just has Jabba the Hutt voice lines playing. And it's just like it just zooms in on their eyes and it just says "In Jawanji," and it's just like, what the fuck? Oh, God. I can't, dude, that one broke me. I can't stop laughing, dude. It's so dumb. I love this series. Oh my god, I love this fucking game series. Dude, I wish the series was more popular. Oh my god. Ugh.
I almost wish Way Forward could be like one of those bigger companies where they could just have different departments work on different series. Just so like that way these games could be more accessible or more readily like just ready.
Yeah, oh my god. But like, yeah, but I think that's the beauty of Way Forward. Because they're always focused on a single project, it's always a hands-on deck game, which means all the heavy hitters are constantly gonna be helping out for a game. Either way, it's so fucking, oh my god, that shit was so funny. Everyone looks so done. Like, they look so done with it. Like, okay, we're gonna go home now.
Roddy was probably just being an airhead in that moment.
No, she was just vibing, man. She was just like, I'm just here for the lulz. That's literally all Roddy is. She barely does anything in the games, and she only does it because she's bored, and we love her for it. Because she's such a troll. Like, that's her whole character, is that she's a troll. A massive troll, and we love her for it. Like, oh my god. Oh man, that shit was so fucking funny. Go down. Oh, this one requires like a bit more finesse, I remember correctly.
No, you just gotta mirror what you do on the other side. And then you have to shoot both of them in quick succession. To the right.
Oh, to the right? Oh, okay, hold on.
Yeah, you already did the left side.
Oh my god, that part broke me so hard. Like, bro, my throat is killing me. I was like tired earlier. I think I was like on the verge of like being like super tired. Now it's just like, yep, that woke me
Now
up.
you're just wired.
Yeah, that woke me up really fast. God, I forget how stupid this series is. Like, Way Forward's humor is always so good.
I can't wait to see what jokes they come up with or have come up with for Revolution. I already know one of them because
It was
the
shut off.
Shantae subreddit was like, "Oh, this is spoilers," when actually no, it was just there for the joke.
What was the joke?
So you know how Uncle Mimic is like Shantae's uncle and like adoptive dad, right?
Yeah.
So she's talking with what I assume to be like one of Uncle Mimic's old research partners or something. And Shantae says, "Yeah, I'm Uncle Mimic's daughter, like, you know, adoptively." And the guy goes and says, "That thing can have children?"
That is fucked up. Bro, not cool. That is such a dick thing to say. Oh my god. That is so dick. He's such an asshole. That is a good dude. I need to use that. I'm stealing that. That's an awesome roast. That thing can have a That thing can have had a daughter. He just fucking walks up and says that thing had a daughter. When? How? Oh my god. Okay, I know. Okay, that guarantees it. I'm getting Risky Revolution. That is such a funny ass joke. Like, I am getting Risky Revolution day one. Cause oh my god, that's such a good joke. Is it fucked up? Yes, but oh my god, is it worth it?
Yes. So much, yes.
Oh my god. I don't remember how to do. Oh, I gotta use like gotta use the sword. I got it now. But oh my god, that was so fucking good. That thing can have kids. God, that's such a good roast. Dude, like, so my guess is that the subreddit's currently banning anyone from spoiling the game until it releases to other consoles.
No, it's mostly people like asking for help because like there's not too much talk on the story side of things.
It's just
but
like...
I do see people occasionally asking for help with it.
Oh, so it's just like, hey, I'm stuck on this section. Does anyone know how to do this part in Revolution?
Yeah.
What's the like the whole plot or like the synopsis of the plot of Risky Revolution again? Or am I just an idiot? Well,
I do not know yet.
Like obviously Risky's back.
I know like you rotate part of the island. So like you'll be like in the foreground section, and I think one of the trailers showed like Shantae flipping a switch and the background section just rotates. You know, the more I see gameplay of this game specifically after going through the first game, you can see so many notes of the first game.
Oh, like so many isms where it's like a lot of like design philosophies where it's like we can do this from the first game but better. If you think about it.
Yeah, because literally, I'm almost certain that the scimitar like drop is just the like where you had to treat that one boss like it was a Goomba.
Oh, and they took design inspirations from bosses from Shantae 1. Which I would never been able to figure out that one you need to kill it while you stomping it like a Goomba. Like, I would never figured it out at all. I would have just been stuck there the whole time.
Only reason I figured it out was because I literally looked it up. Like, I got so frustrated figuring out. I think I even died at it. That I was just getting so annoyed. I just looked it up, and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, like,
I saw that and my brain short-circuited going, huh?
yeah, that happens with me every now and then. Like, some bosses will just not tell you what to do. And then it's like, you got to do it a very specific way. And it's like, wait, how the hell would you expect me to know that? What's even worse is when the boss does give you the tip on how to do it, but it doesn't tell you how to do the tip. Where, like, they'll just, like, say, oh, you got to use this item. Okay, where do I use this item? How do I use this item on this boss? That's the most dickish ones. Those are the ones that suck. I still remember that on the Castlevania 2 stream, I was actually, like, genuinely mad at the design philosophies of that game. Like, holy hell. Like, y'all
Oh yeah, that's the definition of how the fuck was I supposed to know this?
And I think I ended up getting so pissed off that I'm just like, fuck it, Shantae. Which, oh god, because I have a habit of streaming Shantae with games like that, it's gonna be a pain in the ass finding the videos or like the streams that had the Shantae gameplay in them, because I usually have like a thumbnail to tell me which streams are which and which games had what, so I can edit them properly. Because of the fact that I had a bad habit, because I had a habit of, like, when we beat Shantae 1, we immediately moved on to like Risky's Revenge, and then the finale of Shantae 1 is also the beginning of Risky's Revenge, and then Castlevania 2 was the second part, and the third part was just like, I think, just regular Risky's Revenge.
Yep. And then the rest was dedicated stream or two.
Yeah. Squid Baron, you're here? You better believe I am. What about the vacation? I'm hanging it up. Goodbye, dreams. See you never. But you can't just give up on your dreams. What about the frolicking beach bunnies? And old sailors and unbuttoned third buttons? I thought all that meant something to you. Answer me this. How much map have you traveled? What do you mean? How full are your pockets? About half right now, right? Halfway full? Filler boss. It's my destiny. I see that now. Shut
He's not even wrong.
I won't try to escape it. I like how this is just WayForward's way of saying, yeah, we reused them, but we were not. Well, yeah, we reused them. What you gonna do about it? And we'll let you know he's a filler boss because he ran out of ideas. You're scaring me. You and me both. But I won't hide from fate. I'm going to be the best filler boss of all time. Old hat, recycled moves, all of it. Bring it on, sister. Let's boogie down. Reoccurring rascal / concerned parent. Shut up, you piece of shit.
Would you believe me if I said this is one of the more difficult bosses in this game?
I can tell. Son of a bitch, he's healing. I tried to heal it off. Squid Baron 2.0.
And you gotta crack them open with the scimitar.
God, what is this boss? I fucking love this man. Oh, before I forget. That melted him.
Yeah, the monster milk just makes any and all the damage you can do just souped up.
Yeah, isn't regular monster milk like 1.5 and then this is just 2 times or 2.5 or 3 times for super monster milk?
I believe so. But then
I...
again, you were also getting 11s out of that, so.
Yeah. Sorry, but you forced me to fight. But what, did I break something? You were amazing. Huh? That beatdown. It was just what I needed to reawaken my fighting spirit. He needed to get his ass kicked in order to go on his training arc. I'm a great filler boss today, and I could be an even better one tomorrow. Imagine, I could paint myself blue and play the part of Ice variant. Is there actually an Ice variant in future games? Oh, actually, no, never mind. I'm wrong.
Yeah.
No, there's not. I don't think there is. I'm still playing through a bit of Seven Sirens still, so I don't know if there's that yet. Either way,
No. No, there's not.
yeah,
You do see him in Seven Sirens, though.
he's annoying though. He makes you do like a bargain bin Dragon Ball quest,
Yeah.
which is kind of annoying. Not gonna lie. I could shadow clone
Don't you
myself.
have Apple's power at that point, though?
Huh? Which one?
Zapple, the one where you dance and you just shock everything in the room.
Yeah, I think I had that one. I could shadow clone
Yeah, you
myself.
can just use that and
Yeah.
get rid of like 2 of the enemies and terrorize the third.
Yeah, luckily I'm already past that, thank God. I could shadow clone myself and swap between bodies. And I got the, I swear to God, it's a speedrun strat. Is that giant turtle thing meant to be a speedrun strat for the pros?
Giant turtle?
Where like you get like on the back and it's like a needle and you move like lightning fast.
Oh, yes.
I had a feeling because that thing blazes through the rooms, if you know what you're doing. But you need to memorize the
Yeah.
hell out of those rooms, though. I could reappear at the end of adventure in a boss rush. Maybe show up as a common thug later, to make you feel really powerful. Please don't. I'm bursting with potential. Please don't. This is only chapter 1 in book 1 of the encyclopedia. That is my life. Hitting you helped? Prepared warrior maiden, you are my one true inspiration. I must go. My people and the players need me. Take this.
Oh yeah.
Mudbog. And the place I will encourage you to be plenty equipped for the first part of that. Second part's a little iffy.
Yeah, I think I got through that part on my you are my best, beautiful tomboy woman. Fare thee well. See ya. This guy's probably back in Sequin Land by now. And I don't see Roddy Tops anywhere. So head back to the dock. God, I fucking love Squid Baron. He's such a doofus. God, Mega Man X Corrupted's never gonna come out, is it?
At this rate, likely no. Like, it looks great, and, like, the progress they've made on it is impressive, but dear God.
I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure the dev overscoped the hell out of it, and he's working on it. We know he's working on it. He's not like Yandere dev where he's just milking it. Because I don't even think he makes money off the videos, right? I don't think he does.
He might,
Yeah, but I don't think like he
but
accepts
probably like
donations
a
either.
very low amount.
Yeah. So if that's the case, he is actively working on the game. It's just that development's just taking forever. Like, at this point, he might as well just be making his own game at this point. Oh, I needed a special one for this one.
You would just need the boots.
Oh, to get enough speed.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, Mega Man X Corrupted looks so cool. Like, at some point, I feel like Capcom should pull a Sega and just hire that man and then help give him like a dev team to finish Corrupted. Because I feel like that could be a really good idea. That, and people love Corrupted anyways, so might as well. Like, maybe Capcom can take advantage of it and have their own version of, like, their own little Sonic Mania moment. Although, they probably want to get Inti Creates to make a new Mega Man because, well, it's very clear Inti has not moved on from the franchise. They want to do another Mega Man. They clearly do.
Additionally, Capcom likely would give them a budget and they wouldn't have to deviate any Capcom employees to work on it.
Not only that, Capcom is good with fan game stuff because I remember there's a game called Daymare 1998, and essentially before it became a game for the devs, it was originally an RE2 fan remake, and Capcom found out about it and they shut it down. But it's not because they were being a dick. They shut it down for an amazing reason. You want to know what that reason was?
They wanted to make it something better.
No, because they were already making RE2 remake at the time. In short, they just said, yeah, we don't want you to work on this. Why? Because we're already doing it. And when RE2 remake came out, it was amazing. And not only did the devs get a sneak peek behind the previews, Capcom loaned them some devs to like help them to repurpose their fan game into their own game. And that's how they got Daymare. And now those devs can now make money off of their dream game. Essentially, everyone won. The fans got their remake of 2, and the devs were able to finally get their careers off the ground. It's a win-win. And I'm pretty sure they could do the same with the Mega Man X Corrupted dev if they ever so wished. If you're through wasting time, maybe we can finally get back to work. What happened to Sky and Roddy Tops? Let's just say I showed them the door. Would you relax? They're fine. Now, did you find the Den of Evil? Yep. And you destroyed the evil residing there. More or less. Let's see if I found my blade as well. I found that earlier. Let's spill the innards of a certain incompetent chieftain. I keep forgetting how scary Risky is. Like, despite this being somewhat a kid's game, we also gotta remember Risky's a fucking psycho. You make a lousy pirate. Let's have a look at that map.
I'm gonna DM you that Risky Revolution joke.
Yeah, I gotta see this for myself.
Really like the vote for it.
Oh, I know this map. This map sucks. Right, let me see that. Let me see this joke. Oh, it's loading in. I'm probably gonna have to go to the Reddit itself. Oh, it's probably a spoiler and I can't see it. Hold on. Add as a friend.
Yeah, they have it marked as
Spoiler.
spoiler for that reason.
Okay. Let me go to the website. Trust Reddit. Alright. I'm gonna switch screens real quick. So, hold on. Oh my god, that joke was so fucking funny. All right, I'm looking at it. Spoiler. I'm Uncle Mimic's daughter. Are you saying that dusty old relic hunter is your dad? That thing can make. Oh my god. That's such a fucked up joke to make. Although I do love Shantae's design in the game. It's like, it's a mix of her modern design along with her classic design.
This is the design I hope they go with moving forward, or at least like the general design.
Yeah, like replace the
Because
sash.
I love this.
Yeah, like replace the sash with like a golden sash to like, because it looks like a bit too much red is going on, like not enough of the gold. Like put like a golden sash or something and it would fit perfectly. Like that looks genuinely like a really good design. Unfortunately, WayForward's probably going to say, yeah, we really like this design, but we want to do a new one, so we're going to change it because they want to experiment all the time.
They like half Genie's design enough to
Keep
keep
it
it
for
for
Seven
Seven Sirens.
Yeah, I think that's the best modern design we're going to get from them for a while. Then after that, they're probably going to change it again. Because I think it's a tie between their Pirate's Curse design and their modern design. Land ho! Welcome to Mudbug Island. Smells kind of bad. We cut off 3 fifths of the Pirate Master's power. He's sure to have not noticed by now. Even from the grave, he'll attempt to impede our progress somehow. Enough of that. We have something more to discuss. Oh? I think I figured out the origin of the dark magic. How? Process of elimination. When the genies defeated the Pirate Master, they had to drain themselves completely to get the job done. And they reduced him to mere ash and bone. The magic that sustained them, the genies faded from this world. No more genies with their light magic. No Pirate Master with his dark magic. Just you. Me? When I borrowed your magic to suit my purposes, made a wish, remember? You took over my magical half, used it for evil. So, you turned it into dark magic? That's right. I destroyed it after that. Perhaps. Perhaps not. It's more likely you scattered the magic. Why would you say that? Because magic can never be truly destroyed, can it? I don't know. Not long after that encounter, the curse placed upon my men began to take effect, indicating that a new source of dark magic had been found. Oh, the magic's origin. We can worry about it later. We've got another den of evil to find. Could this be true? Pirate Master's using my magic?
Ready!
Despite how funny this game is, this game's story is actually pretty dark. Because yeah, it has that way forward charm and humor, but at the same time, we also got to remember we're dealing with a pirate that's worse than Risky, and we already saw just how messed up Risky is. Now that we're getting to know her more.
Apparently, there's a Pringles flavor called Hot and Spicy, and it must be like a promo thing with Mario series because they've got Toad on it.
They what? I'm sorry, what did you just say?
There is a Pringles flavor called Hot and Spicy, and it looks like it might be like an official like promo for Mario or something. And they have Toad on it.
What? Oh my god. No shot.
I mean, it makes
No.
sense with the movie, but like anywhere else, not really.
They didn't even get the movie design either of Toad. They just got Toad from like a random picture and then just cropped it out. What is that? That is lazy as hell. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Please not turn off the power. Yes, 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 I know, game. Save complete. What the hell is up with this place? Jesus.
I could try and tell you, but not even I know.
Yeah, because I think this place is just meant to be... Oh, I missed the dark magic! I need to go back to the place!
Oh, tan line big place?
Yep.
It's fine.
I can go back there to get it anyways. Because I don't think they despawn, right? And even then, if they did, they just turn back into a Tinkerbat.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
The only time they will ever not show back up is when you have absorbed the dark magic into the lamp.
So it's a way to keep yourself from getting soft locked from getting the true ending.
Yep.
That's actually pretty cool. You know what's fucked up? You ever heard of a YouTuber named Myrasu?
Oh god, yes.
I think that's where I discovered Shantae from. I discovered it from his Myrasu vids. And he would clickbait the fuck out of those videos. Or at least like...
Oh, he always does.
Yeah, but
Dear God, he fell from what he was. Because he used to be like an older variety content tuber. And now he's just a reaction tuber for, well,
Kid.
I say reaction, but that's like in the biggest fucking air quotes ever.
It's for, he's like for kids stuff.
Yeah.
He only really does
And
Undertale rarely. Like,
I'm almost confident some of the stuff he quote unquote reacts to is like content farm stuff.
No, it's content farm stuff. Yeah, it is. And what's even worse is that I think it's because he grew up out of it, because I think he looked at his old stuff and he deleted a lot of his old stuff. Like he deleted his DeviantArt, he deleted like all of his like clickbaity thumbnails. And I'm guessing it's because he wanted like to clean himself up. Unfortunately, his image was known for his art style, which the fact that fucker made Fania.
That was how I found out about him. Ironically. I was watching a video of FNAF fan games and like Fania popped up and I'm like, wait, what? And so I was like, okay, this guy's probably got a channel. And that's how I found him.
The funny thing is, I feel like he could have been a really good animator. Like he did really good art on like this, like despite how like thirst bait they were. Like, well, we gotta agree that was just 100% thirst bait. He did really good art. Like he's really good. Like he has a really distinct art style. It's a shame he became what he is today. He probably only does like Deltarune or FNAF still. Even then, those fan bases have been... Well, Deltarune's still like thriving. FNAF is... I don't know what the hell FNAF's doing nowadays.
Basically setting itself on fire, trying to decide if the books should be canon or what stories in them are canon, and It's just become more of a mess than what it was.
Yeah. Then again, FNAF fans don't have any patience because I blame Scott for this. Because I've like pause the game real quick. Sorry about this, chat. Those games, FNAF fans have basically no patience because when Security Breach was announced, people were like, "Why is this game taking so long? It's been 2 years." And I'm like, maybe because it takes that long to make a 3D game. You know, just saying, right? Maybe it takes I don't know, it takes 2 to 4 years nowadays to make a game. Maybe that's it. And I blame this a bit on Scott because of the fact that FNAF games were so easy to make. Because he released a FNAF game every couple months, like, right? I think one time he literally just I think one time when he was like Sister Location, he teased the first, like he teased it for the first time, and then immediately after the second trailer came out, he said, I think he just like after the first trailer came out, he just like, and fans didn't know when it was gonna come out. There was like no release date. He just like shadow dropped it out of nowhere. Like he's just like, it's out now. It's out. And I blame, and like I said, FNAF fans have like no patience because we got the span of like what 6 games in the span of 4 years, 2014 to 2018, which is probably when FNAF was at its peak.
Which it also helps that that time frame was the big rise of the internet and YouTube.
Yeah, like that was the era, like 2015, like that was the era of like the Let's Player era, which, yeah, I miss that era in a way, but the Let's Player channels have been replaced by live streamers, if you think about it. Because it's much easier. Because why would you record a Let's Play when you just stream it with your subscribers? Because I tried the Let's Player format for a bit, it never got anywhere, and I just found out like, oh, streaming's just way better, and it's simpler. Because I at least get to like get your guys' input as well.
That and most people generally like seeing the streamers' blind reactions to stuff.
Yeah, that, and it's also a thing where Let's Players would spoil the story. That's why those like the genre was dying off, because there were gonna be people that like, oh, this guy's gonna be playing this game, I'm gonna ignore him, not because I don't hate the guy, but because I don't want to be spoiled. So that's probably what happened as well. Yeah. But yeah, like yeah, Myris. I miss old Myrasu. He was so funny. I miss him. Unfortunately, his old stuff I think is still on there. Just, I think, like I said, he deleted most of his old like thirst baity stuff, but some of his old stuff's still on there from years ago. And ooh boy, I can see why he changed it. Because I think it's just him growing up and realizing, yeah, I'm tired of thirst baiting my fans, so I'm just gonna do my own thing, given it, and then, yeah, he's just, ooh boy, man is probably barely living through it.
Which makes me wonder how his girlfriend is doing, both with him and in general. Because I remember at some points he mentioned having one.
Who are you? I am Hexa. Beyond this gate, the village of lost souls. Lost souls? It's a place separate from those who are living and those who have moved on. You may not enter this place. Yeah, and like I said, that's how I discovered Shantae, from him, specifically with his, I think, the DLCs, because I think he was very clickbaity with the DLCs.
Well, yeah, he was, but he was essentially just, at least for Risky, he was just kind of like screenshotting and cropping and moving around the image from like her hub screen.
Yeah, which, like I said, it still shocks me how these games are not rated T. Like, it's very obvious that most of the people at Way Forward are weebs. it's very obvious. So I'm like, how the fuck? So okay, so I need a permit. I forgot how to get a permit.
Roddy's brother in her house, I think.
Super Pike Ball!
I got stuck up on these.
I still find it weird that those things level 3 starting in Half Genie has just become Scimitar.
I think the level 3 is like there's like 4 scimitars or something. Like before it was like 3 of the super pike balls that are like this, and then it's like the scimitars, which are like 4 of them. And then
Yeah. But you essentially go from the end of a mace, which is just a spike ball, to what can reasonably called a razor bladed yo-yo kind of Beyblade into full weapon.
yeah, that checks
Like,
out.
that's the part I can't get around.
Yeah, but then again, this is Shantae we're talking about. Nothing really makes sense. Supposedly, this series inspired by the 1001 Nights, yet it has barely anything to do with them other than the fact there's genies. Like, I'm 100% sure the main inspiration for this game was Aladdin. 100%. That and the devs were weebs back then. Okay, I gotta get out of here. Oh boy.
As you can imagine, going through this place is never fun.
Yeah,
Even on speed runs,
I
and
wonder-
you're going as fast as you can.
I wonder why. I wonder why it's like that. Yeah, I feel like the devs just had a hate boner for players at this point, where it's like, we realize this game is too easy. Let's make this section so bullshit. This is reminding me of Shantae 1, and I don't like it. The Shantae 1 already
Yeah,
pissed.
that's also why I said, like, you can see some notes of the first Shantae in this game. Because this is just that one section turned up. Not to 11, but damn near close.
Yeah, because that... I think I know what section it is. Oh, fuck, what was it? It's a very specific section. I forgot what it was. Fuck, what was it? I remember getting hit a lot. Oh, was it the forest? Yeah, it was the forest. Fuck the forest, man. I hate that level, man. It sucks.
It wasn't even the forest, it was more like it looked more like a swamp kind of area. The actual forest was more spiders and kind of goblin guys.
Oh, man. Oh man, I need to get the health up. Skills house. Alright, I don't care, just give me my health up. Yeah, great. Yeah, I'm surprised. The fact this game was released on the 3DS on a T without a T rating is impressive. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if the next Shantae game was like a T-rated game if they went for like a darker storyline. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the only thing stopping them from doing T, like, and that's them doing a darker storyline. Like, for example, they had characters actually dying, for example. I think that's the only way that game will get a T. You know what'd be funny? Imagine they decide to give in order to you know how sometimes Shantae likes to parody tropes for platformers?
Yeah.
It would be so funny if they gave Shantae her own shadow, aka like if Shantae Sonic give her rival, make her like, you know, Shadow, her rival like Shadow or something. Because we know Risky's her Shantae's Eggman, so why not give Shantae her Shadow?
That would be a very interesting thing to see play out.
Yeah, like.
And if you think about it enough, the negative Shantae is effectively her Metal Sonic.
Pretty much. It's just her real or her magic given dark forms. And it was brought out by Risky, aka how Eggman created Metal just to rival Sonic. Like, yeah, I really hope they give her some sort of rival in the next game, because it would be such a good way to take her character. Like, for example, like her rival could be talking about how much of a shit genie she is or something.
That just makes me even more disappointed with what they did with the one girl and half genie, where she takes over Shantae's position because she's kind of enraptured the town.
Yeah, but even then, she wasn't really a rival. She was just sort of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like hopefully they give her a proper rival. Like, obviously it could be another half genie, and essentially she would view Shantae as lesser, because she's essentially, because Shantae's whole thing is she wants to protect her friends in her town, whereas her rival would probably be like, I want to do whatever it takes to bring the genies back, even if it means I gotta go do bad things and work with Risky. Where essentially pull the good old-fashioned Dante and Virgil. Shantae's obsessed with her human half and her friends and protecting them, and then the other genies like so focused on their genie side they'd rather, you know, try to bring back the era of genies, even if it means ruining the human world forever. It could be a good idea for like the whole thing with the djinns, for example. I feel like that could work. Like, would that work, or is it just me just rambling?
It could work, but point out a bit of a lore inconsistency with Seven Sirens, because I might be misremembering this detail, but because the half genies are only a generation of one, if not all of them, then a significant number of them are seen and met in Seven Sirens.
Oh. So essentially, everything so essentially during Risky's generation, you know, back then, her whole thing is that she helped destroy the pirate lord or something. And after that, half genies were just left behind, I'm guessing. It would be kind of cool.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, it would be cool if her rival had a sort of a resentment for, like she would want to, like, she would wonder why Shantae refused to go to the genie realm. Whereas the rival is so obsessed with going to the genie realm and bringing them back, she's willing to work with Risky for it. You know, the person that ruined sent the half genies to the genie realm. And, you know, like I said, it could be a parody of the edgy rival trope, which I'm all for. And essentially, like, the edgy rival's, like, trying to understand why Shantae's so happy despite never being able to see her mom again. Which I think that would be a good contrast if you think about it. Is like, the whole thing with Shantae is that she's able to be happy and dance through everything. Whereas her rival is just like, why are you, like, don't you want this as well? Like, I know you want this, why aren't you doing it? Where essentially one attained their happiness and the other's trying to find it. And they think they're gonna find it by doing whatever they need to bring back the genies, essentially. Like, is that a good idea or is it not?
It is.
Because I feel like that could work. Because it would, like, perfectly rival Shantae. Whereas her theme song is literally Dance to the Danger. It's, yeah.
It would also help serve as a foil for Shantae's friends. Because they're essentially dealing with was essentially the anti-version without being like the negative version.
Yeah, essentially the rival is Shantae's worst traits. Where, for example, like, Shantae's like, she's always wanted to see her mom, but she never wanted to abandon her friends, so she had to choose, and she chose her friends. Because she's truly happy with them. Whereas the other is like, she's willing to leave everything behind in exchange for accomplishing her goal. AKA, I don't care what friends I made here, I don't care who I gotta leave behind. At the end of the day, I want this, and I don't care what I gotta do to get it. Where it can be a good rival for the whole genie thing, where genies grant wishes, the rival wants her wish granted, whereas Shantae is like, yeah, I want this too, but if I have to leave behind my friends, it's a wish I don't want. Whereas Shantae's like, not all wishes can come true, but she's fine with it, and she's willing to you know, live her life. The other's like desperate to have her wishes come true. Unfortunately, I don't know if Way Forward has the story chops to do that.
They likely could, but it would be just outside of their field of scope. Where they would it'd either be like a make or a break in what they would try to do with it.
Oh, like if they try like to push themselves in terms of like the game in terms of like budget and scope.
Yeah, and storytelling.
Yeah, because usually their stories are very simple. Like, I think Pirate's Curse was the darkest Shantae story I ever got. Because there was like an overarching threat through looming behind the whole time. Anyways, yeah, I'm getting tired because, like, oh my god. We got through, like, how many dungeons? Like 2 or 3?
We started off with one. Basically went through basically a pseudo dungeon, and then went through another, so pretty much 3.
Alright, that's a good way to end it. Alright. I'm gonna call it. For those that are new, I really appreciate subscribe if you are new and like the stream if you enjoyed it. For those watching after the stream, I really appreciate subscribe if you are new, like the stream if you enjoyed it, or want to call me a shitter. Anyways, I'm gonna head off. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Good night, guys. Oh wait, no, hold on. I stream every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 9:30 p.m. CST. So hope to see y'all there. Anyways, I'm gonna head off for tonight. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Good night, guys and gals. We're gonna call yourselves. See y'all next time. Bye bye.